And welcome back to a Toy Kind of Mood. That's right, you got 2 intros because you're getting a double episode of us this week. All right, I'm your co-host Barbarian, and also always with me, the Black Genghis. KJ, what's up, buddy?
What's up? Always a great time to Toy Kind of Mood.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one. We got Travis back 2 weeks in a row.
Yes.
Oh, he's gone for a month. He's like,
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Well, you kind of are part of the show, and of course, I say special guest, but let's be real here. You know, we wouldn't have a G.I. Joe show without the third man to my right or left, Tony Romo. Oh,
cheers, y'all!
Cheers!
Thanks for having me.
Family.
It's fun times.
Family.
So today, Hasbro kind of redeemed themselves. Was this redemption from Hasbro? Look, it's G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe team never really needs redemption from us. They know what they did. We already put them on blast. It's all right. Look, guys, KJ, I'm going to shoot at you, man. Today's episode, what did you think, man?
Man, I almost got into trouble at work for this. All I did was just geek out on Joe's all morning. People were like, "Hey, where's my stuff? Where's the email?" Yeah. I'll get you in a second. Let me just talk about this real quick.
It doesn't matter where your stuff is.
I was almost late today. Yeah. At the part-time.
Interfering with our adulting is what it's doing. That's how great it is.
Goddamn adulting.
We got time to approve.
Tony, what you think, man?
Oh man, I had a lot of fun, man. It was cool. I was like, damn, there's another custom I gotta put away. and another one. Damn it.
But no, man, it was awesome. You were excited. You were like blowing up my phone. Oh my god. This figure, this dude. We're about to get into all of that. Give me your thoughts, man. Give me your thoughts. What was your overall impression?
Who, me or Tony?
No, Travis. What was your overall impression?
Oh, I heard a delay.
That's weird.
Me or Tony?
Sorry. So wait, you want to know what I thought? You actually care?
Well, I mean, I don't care, but I'm sure our friends.
Oh, boom. It was all right. It could have been better.
Shut up.
It was fantastic, and if there's any complaints I'm seeing out there, it's that they didn't name a comic book publisher. There's no O-ring, which, I mean, if you're expecting O-ring at this point, at least a lot of it right now, it's kind of not fair. The comic publisher thing, they might save that for like a Yojo June or a PulseCon. That's not really something they'll do on a regular fan stream. Transformers does that. The Transformers is a multimedia powerhouse, so they'll talk about like all kind of things. You know what I mean? Like movies and TV. Like with G.I. Joe, it's classified right now. It's indefinitely hot. So this is a bang out show.
Now, real quick, KJ, because you sent me something, and this jumping onto Marvel Legends, that they're kind of ending or pausing their retro line, and that Ghost Rider with the bike will be the last retro for a while.
Yeah.
Have you heard, or I mean, anyone in the chat, anyone know what's up with the O-ring? I haven't seen any O-rings in a while.
I mean, outside of what came with the Sky Striker Highest Lab, I think it's going to be special one-offs, maybe collabs with the Transformers, like the vehicles and whatnot, or it could be, special occasions. But if people aren't buying 375, shout out to Chaz to Guru. Like he'll say it, fight for 375, save 375, save TVC. So the Star Wars community, I mean, 375, that's part and parcel with that line in that universe, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to branch it out, even with G.I. Joe, because everybody wanted 6-inch for so long that's where we're just going to keep the ball rolling, unless you're talking about imports of Hiya toys and whatnot. So if the community is not supporting it with their purchasing power,
Yeah.
We're just not going to get that form factor. Same thing for Marvel Legends Retro. Same things for O-Ring. Same thing for the G.I. Joe Retro collections.
Now, let me just throw this to you, and guys in the chat or in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Do you think, because the Sky Striker was a great success, it got funded. Do you think Hasbro, there you go. Do you think Hasbro should maybe just do, no, I'm not saying only, but maybe just make the O-Ring a HasLab specialty? Would that get funded? Because think about this way. Okay, we got the Sky Striker. Okay, we know we've got the HISS tank coming out this year. But just say, I don't know, say they didn't do the HISS tank last year, and instead they did an O-Rings HISS tank for $250 with XYZ attachments and character or action figures and whatnot. Would that have got it funded as well as the Sky Striker? What do y'all think?
I would say no, because Walmart already had a bunch of HISS tanks, and we saw how they went. There was kind of a craze for it. I remember the first few weeks, and then they were just on top of shelves, like just the whole row was Strikers and HISS tanks and in that retro line. It was a 4-inch line, but more or less a O-Ring line. So yeah, no, I think with O-Ring, the Thunder Machine and it's kind of like the much bigger things, a Tomahawk or something, but nah, not a HISS tank.
Okay. Yeah, Stalker's O-Ring was peg warming for a while. It was up there for a while.
Yeah, it's still up there. Up there. If it would go on freaking sale, I could maybe pick one up. All right. So, KJ, second, for 1 second, but let's get into the reveals. I know when he comes back, I'll ask him. But all right, so
this is a good point right here. Skew Raider says the Thunder Machine Soundwave is coming, and so yeah, I mean they're gonna cover a lot of bases with this crossover with Transformers, and I think that's when they'll kind of throw in a little bit of O-Ring here and there, maybe another 2-pack. Remember, we got the Cobra Rattler, so maybe kind of like a vehicle surprise. Because it's such a limited audience, I don't think they're gonna do what they do they're not gonna do what they do for Classified with kind of the planning. Like every show we see a step. O-Ring is just, if they got it and they're ready and they think the price point is gonna sell, we're gonna see it until people start buying them out. But the stuff's always available, as KJ mentioned.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, now I believe that this next slide will tell how we all feel. I mean, let's be real here. This is how we're all feeling right now.
Yeah, I re-upped my Pulse Premium, and I
too.
Yeah,
because here's what I love about G.I. Joe Classified is the fact that even their pipeline, it's like, all right, let me calculate. A year from now, okay, because Marvel and Star Wars are like, all right, we're cool, but I mean, let's jump right into it. So first off, we get okay, I mean, and I joked with our buddy Lance earlier that they could just use the Marvel Legends Shang-Chi, which looks straight up like him.
Everybody does that, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, well, they'll probably do different. I'm like, fair. They'll probably change them up again a bit for G.I. Joe Classifieds, but I mean, Tony, what do you think, buddy?
I wasn't never really a fan of Quick Kick. I had them when I was little, just because at the time I like, yeah, I'm getting everyone I can get my hands on. I want. But I wasn't a fan of them, and then even back then in the TV show, the cartoon, I was like, this guy's like this in the snow. Come on, even I wanted more realism.
Look, if he's like this in the snow, how badass is he?
That's hypothermia, dude. I don't care how badass you are.
That's like chi. That's that chi.
Well, maybe if it was Shang-Chi, okay then. All right. That's my boy. But he was supposedly trained by Shang-Chi in the Action Force line. But I don't know, man. I'll probably just get him just to have him, but I'll probably just keep him to the side. If in the G.I. Joe lore, to me, if you're having Quick Kick's a member, he's there. You're at the pit training martial arts, training the Joes in martial arts. You don't go on missions unless you gear up. But that's just me. I know it's, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own love for quick kick, but for me, you're staying. And I always thought that there's levels. There's torpedoes a trainer, quick kicks a trainer, and then you graduate to snake eyes. You know what I mean? So, that's how I looked at it. So anyway, because you look up torpedo shit, and he knows all kinds of martial arts on his file card at least.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
and we're definitely gonna get to torpedo soon because holy shit. Travis, what you got, buddy?
Sorry, man. Just want to comment on this because it's kind of what KJ said. I had to re-up Pulse Premium as well, $50 in addition to our pre-orders. That if you bought one of everything, it's like $284. And let's be real, if you guys have been buying from the CMD store over in New York, and you know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
right above me, I got you guys all have them.
Yeah,
all these pre-orders we're going crazy for. We're gonna end up, if they're close to retail, we're gonna pay our shipping and get them from New York 2 months
exactly.
earlier anyway. Except, you know, the exclusives we'll talk about. But yeah, on this comment, yeah, it was an expensive day regardless because we had to get that Pulse Premium in order to get the things we're going to talk about. So that's kind of, I just wanted to talk about the pricing real quick, but I'm happy with the prices and we'll talk about that too.
We're definitely into the pricing in a bit because
absolutely.
I mean, it's hard to argue. KJ, Tony made a good point. Do you want Quick Kick to be like this? You want to be like more like geared up? Do you want him like ready for what?
Well, I'm kind of in the same boat as Lenny in that, you know, I embrace change. I do my best not to fear change. And frankly, a more tactical, mission-ready Quick Kick does make sense to me from a mil-sim, mil-spec kind of way. But at the same time, I just really want, you know, an upgrade of the figure. So they could always do more than one. If I had to choose, I think I'd take this one. You know, like I said, even if they do this, I'll just give them some starting lineup sneakers.
Give him some J's, right?
J's.
Exactly, right? But
dropping in the Arctic.
Exactly. So, but if people want some of the later versions of Quick Kick when they revisited him, they'll probably end up doing that too somewhere down the line. I think Classified Series is not going away. So this may not be the last Quick Kick we get in this line.
Right.
And that's a good point. I mean, how many Snake Eyes? How many, you know, what was it? Roadblocks? How many Destros did we get? I mean,
but
still.
We'll touch on Firefly later too. You know.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. And then I know how Quick Kick is such a huge fan favorite. Hey, I'm not hating on it. It's just for me, you know. Right on.
I was gonna say, do we get Quick Kick this geared up? You know, I have to show it once a Joe show. The infamous 1,000-pound equipment Storm Shadow.
1,000-pound embarrassment that Trav Moody made.
That's what it is. But no, as you meant, obviously you meant Shang-Chi comic book Marvel Legends. I just wanted to make that clear.
Shang-Chi, yeah. And this is a great point that we've discussed like privately on the show. Like, unless you're getting them for reviews, like no one's like forcing anyone to like buy these, but some that damn. All right, moving on. Let's see what we've got next. We've got Big Boa, which I didn't know about this. I forgot about this figure actually. KJ, thoughts, buddy?
I think this one was a lot of people's first Joe customs. You had the Fortnite, X-Lord or Rust Lord. You would get some 3D printed third-party boxing gloves, and you had yourself a Big Boa. Like, this is very similar to a Fortnite figure that was around in 2020. People were making Quick Kick. They were making Big Boa. Right?
Yeah, it's exactly.
They may not be making Mutt and Junkyard. I know, Tony, you got a pretty good combo yourself of Mutt and Junkyard. But those two, they were making a lot of. People are saying throw away your customs. No, man, have them side by side. I'm keeping my rock and roll.
I hear you. Where's Rocky?
He's an honorary Joe.
I almost used that picture actually of Big Boa fighting Rocky. Like, no.
Oh, you should have. Fuck it.
Next show.
That's
tremendous.
And look, y'all on me. Like, I'm very selective with the villains. The good guys, I'll get villains. this I'll have, I mean, I'm sure when I see it in like, you know, rendering, like, oh, that's dope as shit. All right, fine, I'll get it. But and I mean, I want him to come with like the barbell. Sure, why not? Tony, thoughts, buddy?
Man, there's another custom I gotta put. I like my custom a lot, but I'm always gonna get the official Hasbro release because it's gonna be cool. I mean, I can't remember if I had this guy when I was little, but the third party people came out with such good stuff. I had to make them. You know what I mean? It came out pretty nice, but I'm not surprised they're making him, and he's one of the, you know, instead of a basic trooper, he's one of the individuals of Cobra, and he's their trainer. He's their freaking quick kick. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's pretty dope. So watch out. You get these Cobras, they know how to box.
So it is interesting. I was actually talking to our buddy Lance about this, and the fact that I only really had 2 G.I. Joes as a kid. I had Storm Shadow. I wasn't a huge Joe fan.
Oh, okay.
I had Storm Shadow, and I had Shipwreck.
That's like me with Transformers. I had Soundwave and Megatron.
Yeah, and for me, like, dude, I was He-Man all the way, Ninja Turtles all the way, Transformers about 60% of the way. So I was really big into, but like Mask, sure, like I had everything, you know,
superpowers.
Yeah, like that. But like G.I. Joe was the one that I just didn't gravitate to. So when and like I've talked to, you know, Trav and KJ about this, when they did classifies, I was like, meh, I'm not. No. And then like, holy sh. So really, I have Travis to blame for getting me into classified. So, you are the bane of my existence for this. And Ashley's too, because look at that. If not for you, I don't have that shelf. All right. Wow. And Trav, obviously, you're gonna get Big Boa.
Yeah, but I can still talk about it, right? Am I allowed?
Right, DJ.
Meh. Yeah, Trav, talk about it, man. What you got?
Tough crowd. Yeah, I love this comment right here. DJ 5 Ash, the Gridiron weight bench with this would just be an amazing setup.
That'd be awesome.
Tires, you know, with the Cobra Troopers and all that stuff. It would be a lot of fun. Gym setup is going to be in our future, right? MMA gloves. I keep hearing that from a lot of people. UFC is far superior to boxing right now, at least in terms of money, popularity, everything.
Not money.
Sorry, Tony. Sorry,
not
Tony.
Money. Not money per fight. They paid a whole hell of a lot more.
Fight. Not money per fight, but you know, UFC.
Okay. Price fight money.
I'm saying in popularity as a business.
Oh yeah,
it's a bigger business right now than boxing. Yeah. So I think, you know, you got to do MMA gloves. It's more modern. Then they're kind of doing a little rock. You know, we're going to see rock and roll in a little bit, but kind of what we want is a real American hero with a little bit of modern twist, and I think throwing some MMA gloves. Or how about both? Give us boxing gloves, give us MMA gloves, give us bare knuckle slap fight. Dana White slap fight hands. I don't know. Get creative with it, Lenny. I know you're watching, but yeah, it'll be fun. This was one of my favorites as a kid because I went after the wacky ones. I was, you know, an early 90s Joe collector. So this was one of my faves. So I'm very excited for this. And yeah, Rocky should be behind this, right? So
and look, I mean, the way that this figure looks, little, you know, hellbent for leather, boxing. I'm really interested and intrigued to see how Lenny and Co. you know, update this character, but he needs the red leather. All right. Yeah. And then finally, for the names only, Mutt and Junkyard, which
Junkyard.
I can't wait. Travis, start us off, buddy. What do you think?
Oh yeah, you know, shout out to Tony, right? Our homie Tony over at Hasbro. He said Mutt and Junkyard, and then it was funny because he was like, or Mutt and Junkyard. So man,
there's an R in yard. Just saying.
Yeah. But look, Mutt and Junkyard is on everybody's list. It's easy to say. There's no doubt. It's top 5 to 10 anticipated figure and set, and I do like what Emily did right from the rip. She's like, let's talk prices, because that's like the biggest controversial thing, and especially with Marvel Legends and Black Series, we're seeing immense price hikes. But the way she broke it down, it kind of put us at ease for the rest of the stream. It's like, all right, the standard is $25. It is what it is. And then they were like, you know, the Kamakura thing, you know, we'll talk about that a little bit, but I think they kind of saw that as a mistake, and then they gave us what we wanted with kind of a bump up in accessories. They explained the one would be with animal would be a certain price, and that's 45, and then so forth and so forth. And I like that you setting a preference, a precedence, and having clear communication with your fan base. How can you ever go wrong? You don't have to like the price, but you have to like the honesty, right? And kind of the way she came across and just kind of put it out there. So we're gonna see this, and I mean, I don't know. Cool thing is they're doing a lot with visors, masks, helmets.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see his look, obviously with the stash. And man, just looking at that, it already does kind of look modern. So they don't have to do a whole lot with it. And yeah, an articulated canine. It would be so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, German Shepherd or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna
Roddy.
be or Doberman Pinscher, but yeah, it's gonna be so
Roddy.
There's a Roddy. There's a Rottweiler.
Roddy. Rottweiler, there you go. Sorry.
Well, 0 for 2, damn it. He's a damn Rottweiler.
0 for 2. 0 for my life. All right, yeah, go ahead.
KJ. Real quick, because Travis just brought this up, and I was going to save it for later, but screw it. Let's talk about it now. Because you and I, we've gone round and round on this, on the price points. And Travis just brought up a great point, and so I'll throw it to you real quick. The fact that they have now established a tier system, I think we were all like actually kind of happy with the fact that, okay, that is a $25 figure. That is $35. That's a deluxe. Like when we get to Snow Job in a little bit, giggity. That's a deluxe figure. How are you feeling about these price tiers?
So when it comes to imports like SHF, M.A.R.C.H, Mezco, yeah, you're gonna pay a pretty penny, but you get all sorts of good stuff. You get accessories, you get head sculpts, you get a premium product, but you have to pay a premium price. Mm-hmm. So you can pay $19.99 for, say, a figure like Speedball, which doesn't come with anything, right?
Yeah.
You can pay $24.99 for a figure like Tunnel Rat that has the backpack, the ground panoramic night vision goggles, the flashlights, right? It's got the rifles. You can pay $24.99 for Rock and Roll with the bandoliers that plug into the rifle. We're going to get into all that, right?
I'm with you.
You pay for what you want. And as long as you get what you need for your collection, it's all good. I say Snow Job, packed to the gills. I'm glad they didn't do that $34.99 for Rock and Roll and Tunnel Rat. I don't want to give them any more ideas, right? But like, you know, I would have liked to have paid, you know, lower prices. We'll get on that later. But everything I saw today, I think was worth it. Was worth it. I didn't think there was any price gouging like we've seen with other products from Hasbro.
True. And real quick, just so you know, this is the fact that Hasbro owns G.I. Joe, so they can be more like, hey, we're gonna do these tiers. Whereas with Marvel, Star Wars, like they gotta pay licensing. KJ, we talked about this before. The fact that with that the Game Reverse Spider-Man, that we're like, oh, price drop. Never mind. They gotta pay, you know, Sony. They gotta pay Insomniac. They have to pay all this shit. Or with G.I. Joe, it's money in, money out, like boom, boom.
Yeah.
But you know, make a great point. Like, yeah, we're getting, and I do like the fact that they are tiers. Like, yeah, that $45 that is a little pricey, but you are getting a figure and a half. Okay, yeah. I can kind of like, and all the gear, I can kind of swallow that. Tony, I don't even know why I'm asking if you're gonna get this, buddy. I know you're gonna get him.
I'm getting them. I liked my custom, turned out pretty decent. I like them. A lot of people liked it, but I can't wait to see what they do with it. And man, like Kevin said, I'll put them right next to him. I'll swap them out, but you know, I mean, that artwork is dope right there.
I love that artwork.
So I mean, good. Man, you know, his you know, you see his red on his shoulders, yeah, his mask. You muzzle the guy, not the dog.
He's like, Merry Christmas, mother.
Yeah, his baton's the old one. It's not like the full tonfa that Law has.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a little bit more old school, but that Mac 11 or the Mac 10 is ready from Gridiron, but they'll give him one. I'm pretty sure they're going more realistic with their weapons too. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's just don't let him come out like Rakondo's damn fucked up rifle. All bendy.
Get the hair dryer, man. Get the hair dryer.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Yeah, I was talking to
So
I was talking to
mine
Fixer,
was
and he's like, "Don't act like you're not going to give them all Gridiron weapons." I said, "You're right."
all right. Now we've gone through that, which once again each one was dope and killer. Now moving on to renders, and look, once again, it's spectacular. And this one,
Whew.
it's dope. It's to say it's like this is an awesome looking figure. But I'll see it. Travis, you raise your hand. Yes, Mr. Moody in the back.
I'll take the bait on this one. So the first time I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, they're going away. They're going away from the Predator look, but that's only because we can see only the front of the digital render. The dreadlocks are probably most likely I can see them. They're there, but because of the way it's almost a very clean look, where like the 2011 Cobra was it Cobra Pursuit, Rise of Cobra,
wild.
or whatever.
It was
Yeah,
wilder.
it's wild. It's everywhere, so it kind of loses that. And then also, this is without the visor, that kind of glowing hockey mask, if you will, the yellow. So if you put that on and you can see the dreads, then it's pretty much dead on from the Pursuit of Cobra look. And it's got almost the same amount of accessories. There's a hanging, kind of a wall climbing hanging hook thing that I don't see here. That kind of, maybe this prevented that. KJ's point, if they added that, then you're looking at the $35, and they're like, we don't want to do that over one weapon. So I'm okay with them shorting us one accessory or two accessories to give us the $24.99 as well. It can go both ways. You know what I mean? Maybe if there's a version 2 and you want to make it a deluxe and throw us extra stuff, we won't need to buy it. And if you have the money, you buy it, right? Or is a different look. But I like the battle kilt. It's really cool if you look closely on his left side. Very cool. But yeah, they kind of went over it, Lenny and Tony, about the kind of the Jaguar bones and how they added spots to it and everything. Really just going into ultra. Each show that we see from G.I. Joe and the fan streams, they're just going the extra mile with detail. And of course, we're going to talk about that with more figures. But yeah, it's now that I'm thinking about it, I consume this all day. I like it a lot better than I initially thought from this morning.
Okay, Tony.
Man, yeah, the only thing I agree big time with Travis on the dreads. I'm used to him, the Pursuit of Cobra dreads that were all over the freaking place like a Predator. These ones, man, do you think they have it ponytailed in the back? Whatever. Okay. I mean, I like it looks like they gave us that new Predator mask on his left. That weird Predator that came out on, I don't know, what was it, Hulu or something? Yeah, that looks dope. I love the bow. I love the tomahawk. I love the other knife and his little arrows that look like going to it looks like almost a takeoff on Stalker's rifle pack that goes on his back. But yeah, it's cool. And then off this render, until they showed the actual figure, you could see the leopard skull on his right shoulder pauldron. See that thing? You can see it there. It looks cool. I mean, I never knew of this guy until not maybe recently, but still, damn, that Zartan's scared of this motherfucker. He's up there, dude. But that's one you could tell, like, hey, Cobra Commander's just outsourcing big time. He's getting bad mothers, and this guy's up there. And I like the whole aesthetic. I mean, they did pretty good. I like it.
He's Wilderness Guide.
Yeah, shit.
What a name for a job. I'm a wilderness guide, but I'm gonna kill you at the end of it.
Dude, wilderness killer.
Yeah.
I'm your guide.
On your left is the zebras, and then on your right is your neck getting chopped in half with a tongue.
Oh man, yeah, he's
and I take your money and your phone.
Right. KJ, what's your buddy?
3 things real quick. If you want that net, you can still holler at Gridiron Studios. The diehards, they can get that full loadout for Shadow Tracker. Just be resourceful. 2,
the net,
yeah. But at a 1/18 scale, you couldn't really do fine details like dreadlocks and whatnot. So that's why they were thicker, they were more ropey, and they were kind of all over the place. At a 6-inch scale, you can kind of be more refined. So this allows you to do the things that you would have done at 1/18 scale if technology allowed you to do that. And the third thing, it's like this Shadow Tracker is part of a Jungle Assault group that was all kind of like a tribute to Predator. So you had you had Recondo, you had Spirit, and basically Spirit was like you know, the indigenous tracker from Predator, Billy, basically. Yeah. And then you had Recondo was basically Jesse Ventura, and then of course Duke was Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we have those Jungle Assault Joes from POC, and you can do those 6-inch scale. Load them. It's gonna be great. I'm trying to. We're making money now, so I gotta be careful. YouTube be tripping sometimes. So.
Hey Bobby, I want to shout out this one because I wore the hat because KJ and I were talking about Wu-Tang, and then I went out the house. A Wu-Tang song came on. It was Criminology, and then I got home and watched the Hulu Wu-Tang show, and the episode name was Criminology. I was like, how can I not Wu-Tang when we form like Voltron and form like one? There you go.
I can't argue that. Look, I'm gonna wait until I see this in hand. I don't know the character. More than likely, I'll see it. I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. I'll get it. So
I got that comment. That's funny.
That is funny. All right,
yeah, because remember what they did on G.I. Joe Day. Nice.
Anyway. Let's be real. Unless they have a working lightsaber, there is nothing Star Wars could have done to seal any of this thunder at all. Unless even if it was a working lightsaber, like, yeah, that's cool, but this is cooler.
A Mandalore playset. That's about it.
Fine. That might have
$7,000.
Yeah, never buy that.
Yeah. All right, Tunnel Rat.
Tunnel Rat.
This was my second favorite reveal today. KJ. Now, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I know I might be a little off. Isn't Tunnel Rat who Larry Hama based on himself? Right? Okay.
Yeah, that's the tribute figure. So there's
yes, sir.
It's awesome.
So KJ, I mean, it's dope. It's cool.
I have no notes. The only thing missing is like an Acme kit full of bombs and sticks of dynamite and whatnot to blow everything up.
I mean, now Trav, you said this was your favorite render of the day, correct?
They're all my favorite. I shill for Hasbro. And I do. But no, the night vision goggles are sick. The tiger, even if it's not Tiger Force, kind of the tiger stripe tattoos or whatever, or the dirt. Yeah, man, he's the likeness is so good. They just want a tremendous face sculpt. I wasn't super high on when they named Tunnel Rat. I'm like, oh, whatever, okay, cool, blah blah blah. But now seeing it digital render, this is it's pretty tremendous. I could use one more accessory that kind of represents what he does stealth wise, but otherwise, big fan. It's got the what are those like kind of like grenades? They're called tracker grenades or something that go and they fit in the backpack from what I hear. So looks good. Love it.
Tony, what's your thoughts before we move on?
Another custom I have to move out. No, I dig his
at each other.
I dig his nods. They look, someone said in I think Gig Dad Life, it looks like
I agree.
What's his name from Back to the Future? The Doc had that big old thing with lights.
1964? Yeah.
I'm so used to them being on a helmet. But then, yeah, dude, I love his, I don't know, what it 44, 357, it could be a 38. That's what he had. And that thing looks like an M240. I was talking to Fixer, and it looks like an M240 with a scope. And then it looks like the bipod can fold down on it. You can't see it here, but you can.
That would be great. Yeah.
You can see the green. I bet you the bipod does fold down, and he's got his flashlights. He's got his torches on his backpack, just like the OG Fig. And they did him right. I would like to have black pants on him, but it's not a problem for me.
Right.
But yeah, dude, they rocked. And yeah, who is it? Skew Raider or someone said that, yeah, his face looks like the Renegades. The Renegade
David Speck just said that. Yeah, I do want to add that.
No.
I do want to add that hint. I said this on the Full Force when I was in the chat. That Tunnel Rat and Big Ben with their night vision goggles or even without would look great together. Remember, we
Yeah,
got that big band reveal. Like, I think those two would be a knockout punch. Just they don't make sense, you know, in the story canon wise, but just looking on the shelf, they're gonna be awesome.
Yeah, he looks cool as shit. I mean, he gives up the machine gun and goes in the tunnel with his handgun and his blade. You know.
Now, what this is something, and you know, I've got two great customizers on the show, KJ and Tony. This is something that Lenny did mention, and I think this is telling that they are, in fact, listening and following a lot of you guys. The fact that they're like, hey, this is great for customizing, and with Gridiron and all their and their stuff, Hasbro is trying to, I think, catch up to Gridiron with the way their weapons work, and we're gonna get to that in a bit. But yeah, I'm just when he comes up for pre-order, I'll definitely get him.
Yep.
Sure. Next we've
What
got
a crowd we have today. What a
KJ.
crowd.
Here's your boy KJ. Firefly.
All right. Let me see if I can pull this out real quick. Hold on a second.
Sure.
Hold on a second.
Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull something out.
You're gonna pull it out.
This is a kid.
Okay.
He's getting ready to pull it out, guys.
Now, so this Firefly, and I have another one that's loose somewhere, but this Firefly I'm actually a fan of the sculptor who did a lot of tremendous work on Power Rangers and whatnot. A lot of people were not feeling the EOD vest. I don't mind the EOD vest. For me, something like this makes sense, right? So I understand that people wanted that classic Firefly, and I'm so glad that we got it. It is perfectly perfected to perfection. But there was so much rancor and frankly bullshit about people complaining and whining about this Firefly that for me, the second version is kind of tainted because of what it took to get it, which was a lot of bitch-ass collectors whining without ceasing. So I'm glad we have both Fireflies, and I want both Fireflies, and I have both Fireflies. So we can keep getting those classic looks. I just want it to arrive at it in a more healthier, holistic way. And I'm doing.
Maybe people should stop bitching. You know, if you want something, be nice about it, and don't be, you know, raging assholes. Tony, this is dope. I love the vest with the bombs. I love the RC car. I love that little addition.
Yeah, man. Oh man, this is the one I've been waiting for. You know, a lot of us made customs out of him to make him look like this, and they all came out great. I'm real happy to have this guy. Can wait for this guy, like Lawrence was saying. Then I start picking apart his stuff. Okay, he's got the car. He's got the backpack's pretty cool. It's got a little LED readout on it. He's got nods. He's got his handgun. And what's weird is that I was pointing this out to, I think it was Fixer, I think, again. Yeah, his weapon. His weapon's the Demro Wasp. That's Beachhead's gun. That's actually Beachhead's gun because Firefly had the MAT 49. You know, here's a little bit for your gun.
The SMG. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, but I'm not mad at it. We all of us by now have so many weapons. Just give it to us. Hell, you know what I mean? So, no, it's dope. It's a must buy. It's a must buy for me, bro. He's badass. I just hope. I'd put a little water slide decal of a Cobra on his right shoulder. Unless he has it, we can't tell.
But, you know, they might add it on later.
Yeah.
On. Trav, before I get to you, buddy, Spec, as always, my like he says what I am thinking. Gotta ignore the whiners. I was not paying attention. Grown ass men, children who feel entitled to their nerd culture, gatekeeping, and crying. No time for those losers. David,
Ditto.
Chef's kiss, my friend.
Ditto.
Yeah, it's just look, and it's one of those things where, goddamn, guys, we are grown men.
Collect toys.
Act like it. We like our toys, but fucking act like, you know, a grown ass adult. Travis, speaking of grown ass adults, your thought on this plastic action figure?
Or grown ass kids, because I love my toys. So look, this is, if you want to do something with your Firefly, this is just kind of a
Make him a pilot
here. So I made him a pilot because if you look at the vest, it's kind of what they want to get into. First, it's less, you know, to me, it was less of a bomb vest, but this is all kind of inspired by Maverick anyway. But man, Gridiron knocked it out and it gave him a little bit of handguns he kind of got out of the ship and He just wants to get you. He's not taking the helmet off. He's just got a fire, but kind of goes well with the flight suit. You know, it's sci-fi fantasy. That's what we're
Yes,
here for.
sir.
We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
trying to have fun with it. And you know, if we never got this one though, this would have won the day.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what I mean? It's
yeah.
that
Oh
it's that
yeah.
it's that good. It's that good. It's perfect. We've seen amazing customs from everybody from Romo and to Stronox and so forth, you know, Giles and whatnot. But man, this one they put again the detail, the camo. If you see what I'm holding up and see what they're holding up, that one's dark. They wanted to go for dark and stealthy and said this one's kind of got the, you know, the white. That's why I think being a pilot, it looks pretty cool. But this is like dark. And what's great about the dark urban camo is those greens in the infrared and the reds as well, they really pop. You know what I mean? They'll pop much more because they're not reflecting against the white. And the face sculpt is mean. He's got the cool harness, and he's got actually a lot more going on than that one's look at that. It's almost the same thing as what we're about to buy for $24.99. Just buy it off Tony. But that's sick, brother. But if we can get back to the image real quick.
Sure.
I was just gonna say he actually has a lot more going on, and it's funny because he looks lighter. So that's perfection when you got a little more harnesses, a little more packaging. You know, he's got a lot more equipment there than we had the last one. And yeah, he looks like, you know, 25 pounds lighter. He doesn't have that giant vest. So yeah, we're getting the perfect one. And you know what? Yeah, there's the babies, the whiners, but Hasbro team listens and they don't go, well, take it and it's too bad and all this. It takes some time, but they give us what we want eventually, as we know, with a real American hero kind of dominating that. And then that remote control detonator car is so cool. What a dream addition to add to this Firefly. Yeah.
Now, Travis, real quick, I love your figure with like the almost like the base jumping, not base jumping, zero G dive jumping with two guns. I really want to, but I want like a robot chicken sketch where like Cobra's to like take off the helmet. I can't. No, take it. Give me your guns. No. I really like it should be hilarious. Like I'm gonna stand to like everyone in Joe gonna get his helmet off. Like finally like Joe captures him and it's like, take off your helmet. I have guns. They're unloaded. No. Like that'd be really funny. All right.
That's G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
I gotta go back and watch all those robot chicken G.I. Joes, man. Jesus.
Goofy and silly.
Yeah,
you know, we
all right,
they're awesome.
Moving on.
What do we get that sometimes?
What do we have?
Yeah. The Bumbles one.
Oh, that was great.
God.
That was a classic.
Oh,
good job, Trouser Snake.
It was always fumbles.
It was always fumbles.
Oh my God, he's killing everyone. I love it. Oh, that's a good one. All right, next up we've got. Oh, this is my winner.
Holy shit!
All right, I haven't talked much, so look, this figure was the minute I saw it, I'm like, that's mine. I don't know. I love the fact that it comes like, and it's the little things that I love about Joe, and the fact that they gave him a carrying case. Now, true story. When my dad worked at the airport, he you used to throw bags. So what one time happened? He wasn't there, but when I was like, dude, what happened? My dad's like, no, what happened? He goes, someone brought on a duffel bag, and when they threw it, it opened up, and out came, boom, rifle, scope, ammo, tripod. Cops had to come and escort the gentleman off the premises.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was on business apparently. Look, that case is spectacular. And once again, and they did mention that his rifle breaks down and it fits in that case. Mm-hmm. Like I love, and they said that the glasses do come off. They'll have like the visors on and off. It's the details, it's the little things. Once again, for $25, I'm cool with getting something like this. Mm-hmm. Like if I get a Marvel Legend for $25 and it's just the figure, I'm like, no, I'll hold off. But they have alternate hands. Cool,
right?
Like why do I don't need them with like the kung fu grip? Just give them punches and something else. These, I mean, look at that. Like, look at the colors. And Chav, you hit on this earlier. Like with Firefly, the reds and the greens, like, it pops against these grays. So you have just like this like great visual with this character, and the fact that I'll have him like setting everything up in a very in my mind a very sarcastic manner. Like, it's the way we shoot them. Like, look, he's gonna be singing while he puts his rifle together. So
love it.
Thank you. But no, this is a hard 100% get for me. KJ, I'm gonna step away real quick. You carry on, but yeah, let me hear your thoughts, buddy.
Look, man, what in the world is in that case? What you got in that case? Like, I'm gonna have to get a couple of these, man. And you can get third-party cases. I'm glad Hasbro is finally going this route. This is what we wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see directly on the pegs, directly with the offerings. Like, it's cool that those goggles come out. You're gonna just have some gangster poses with this figure. And Tony, I know you got down on low light as well. Like, it's so I would say just keep your whole custom squad at the ready. Man, I know DTOFs are like extinct now, but you get another DTOF, just set them up.
I know, man.
And then
whoo, that thing they've been. I was gonna ask Von Cannon, did you see what they did? But yeah, man,
I love it, and they're carrying a lot of the best of the design decisions from those original figures and bringing it to 6-inch scale. So like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. Oh man, yeah.
Actually, real quick, Ski Raider, I think he's listening to like 99 Luftballons. That's I wear my sunglasses at night. Travis, what are your thoughts, buddy?
Right here. Our friends at Gridiron. Good point, David Speck. Yeah, that new 50 cal. I think it was the 300th weapon, right?
Yeah, 300 catalog item.
Yeah, maybe. And I'm good shout out, right? We got the welcome to the Terror Drome tomorrow, and we're gonna dig in deeper with customs and third party stuff.
Oh yeah,
spotlight, right? So you will see KJ, Tony, Fixer, and Bobby B's Battlegrounds. He's working right now. That's why we haven't seen him in the chat. But
really?
And tomorrow I'll have whiskey along with my Guinness. So
I'm doing the whiskey now, baby. 777.
He's doing St. Patty's a week early.
Exactly.
So, 10 days early.
Y'all gotta catch up.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Right here, guys, please like the show, right? We've had a great crowd tonight. People coming in and out, a lot of big names, a lot of friends. Please like it.
Thank you, Lauren.
Appreciate you, man. Don't forget to check out my buddy at Punk with Toys on YouTube as well.
Toys.
Yeah, every Monday night. He's killing it. He's doing
rambling on Monday night, man. It's a lot of fun.
Monday night ramble. But yeah, as far as what happened here?
No, that's all. I'm just please keep going. I didn't want to interrupt you. Keep going.
Oh no, you're good.
You can put him back on.
I wanted to make sure. I just want to make sure what was next before I introduce it.
Oh, all right, but I didn't even. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the low light was still up.
Never got to talk about low light, but we can move on.
No. Trevor, by all means, wax and poetry.
Well, now I forgot. Now I don't even know what to say.
Because you're too busy telling people to like our video. We haven't given them anything to like yet. So yeah. What's up with what do you think?
And I was kidding.
Okay.
Anyway, all right.
Shit.
One thing is that they're going more realistic with the weapons. So
yeah.
I'm glad that Mark Von Cannon and his family are stepping up with even better weapons because Hasbro has been stepping it up. And then I love the detail on the backpack with kind of if you look really closely because it's a dark gray. There's just a lot of different weathered padding there, and with the straps kind of flipping around. So
all the Velcro.
Tony and Lenny, they're killing it with the detail for as much as they can for within the limits of a $25 figure. And yeah, there's a lot of weathering on the outfit too. It's not just bare gray. If you really look at like the chest and kind of arm pieces, yeah, he's been around laying down on some hard concrete and kind of shuffling around on it, and we can see those effects, and it's tremendous. Yeah.
Man, down on the high grass. Yeah, it looks like a Barrett Mark 22.
Yeah.
On that rifle, so that looks cool. And oh man, he's I don't know what his sub gun is. That's new to me. I mean, someone else
It looks like a version of a Chris. Like they couldn't do a
a
Chris,
little bit,
so they
yeah.
did like their own version of it.
Yeah, I deferred to Macris Brick and Albatross Customs. He had told me that could be a Barrett Mark 22, the long gun. So I'm happy. That's cool. And
Yeah,
like I said,
he
we
looks
all
like
got
he's about
weapons.
to blow up ED 209 with that sucker.
Oh geez, yeah, and his red doggers come off.
I'm gonna assume those are Oakleys. I'm just gonna assume they're
Well,
Oakleys.
them Oakleys come off, baby. Hell yeah, it's cool.
Now, one thing
God.
one thing that Travis mentioned that I think it is, and this does go back to the detail that the guys put into these figures, the weathering, the clasps, like it does look like like you could take it off. So yeah, I mean, and to Gridiron's point as well. Look, you can only get better if your competition gets better, and while they're not directly competing with Hasbro, like Hasbro gets better, Gridiron steps up. Gridiron steps up, Hasbro steps. Look,
Absolutely.
By the end of it all, when all is said and done, these will be real firing guns. Just saying, like being like little bullets shooting out. Okay, so that's all. All right, so now moving on. Cover Valkyries. I put that because I cannot remember the names for the life of me all day. I'm like, you know what? I'll just put it in the description. The Cobra Valkyries. If I spelled that wrong, I apologize. I was in a little bit of a pinch doing this.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
What? And look, I don't do the army building. I just don't. So I'll refer to Tony. What do you think, buddy?
Oh man, these are awesome. Hey, the females look good. The tan gear on the officer. That's the officer, right? With the tan khaki gear. Yeah, not gold, thank God. But yeah, and then the other and the other one's got the one I used to see Destro have in the cartoon.
There we go.
That's cool. Looks like a AR with a 203 underneath it. That's crazy. Wow, I didn't. Their helmets are really flared out there. That's cool, man. This is a must-have. I mean, you don't really have to army build if you don't want to. Just get this pack and rock these chicks, man.
Yeah.
Hell
Exactly.
yeah.
Trevor, real quick, Trevor. Let me get your opinion because you I've kind of been nailing the deco. I'm gonna assume, and guys across the board, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm gonna assume that the tan guns are gonna get a different coloring.
Oh, a two-tone?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. If they don't, I'll do
it. I don't think they will. I mean, it's a good callback to what a real American hero weapons were, but we're so far advanced, and we're talking accessories and weapons. If you notice, like the tan on tan there, it's not a good look. But again, the backpack is amazing. I don't know if third-party guns will fit on there, and usually some of these guys do a great job with it, making sure that they do fit with the backpack. They run so many tests and make sure the clippings work. So yeah, I think I actually like the tan gear, the khaki gear. A lot of people don't, it's a little daunting to some, but if you throw some black guns on it's going to pop a little more and kind of fit there. I don't know if I'm going to use these, I'll probably use the khaki guns because they look good on someone else, but not for them. But as far as the accessories, yeah, it's good. And then also the big thing is being able to, and they pointed this out, being able to mix and match the face sculpts, the accessory face sculpt, and the helmet. That's what makes the army building great. Even with just two, you can kind of change them up daily or whatever if you want. So great set.
Fair. KJ, you look like you're like chomping at the bit.
Okay, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Vallejo model color. They have different color primers. So with primer, you can put that directly onto plastic, and then you put on the paint. Desert tan primer helps out a lot. So I'm thinking about having a Desert Cobra Valkyrie to go with that desert gear. Because at first I was like, I want the gold. I like my Puff Daddy disco shiny suit Cobra Troopers, right? But it's like you put Desert Tan on that officer, and then you black out the other one, Desert Tan primer, black primer. I'm gonna have to get a third set. I'm gonna have to get 3 more sets.
So as we bankrupt KJ during the show, I mean, I don't know how I feel about tan guns. It looks weird. It looks first gen GI Joe for me. Like that first wave.
They look cool in real life.
I'm sure that, and look, and you know, as I've said every time on this goddamn show, either hand, I'm like, oh my god, that looks amazing. But all right, moving on. It's Travis, and here's Travis in plastic.
Oh, like Lenny. That's Lenny with a football jersey, with a Patriots jersey. Steve Grogan.
All right, so let's see here. Who to go with us? Go KJ. Are you getting this repaint?
Yeah. I mean, exclusives are paid for. Target exclusives or even Walmart exclusives is impossible they are to get. They pay for the tooling. So the fact that we got a Tiger Force bazooka allows us to get this classic bazooka. So you skipped out on that one, you can get this one, right? Okay. And then. So if we end up getting Spearhead or Repeater, there'll probably be Target exclusives. Okay. And they'll probably be in the Night Force sub team before we get the classic versions. And that's fine. Those are the can get more characters in our collection.
All right. Moody, David actually makes a really great point. This is why I would get this bazookas for the bazookas, like the shells.
The rockets.
Yeah, the rockets. Thanks, man. It's been a long day. I kind of wish they would have done this with the first one. Are you getting your Patriot figure here?
It's your Grogan.
No question getting the Steve Grogan jersey.
It's your Grogan on.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, right? Do we call it? It's kind of weird to call it. It is a repaint, but we're repainting the repaint.
It's the original. It's the original.
It's the repaint. Yeah, it's the one we want. And I'm glad that they didn't just repaint the repaint. They went and stepped up, and they're observing us. They're seeing the community. They're seeing the third party. We know we recorded it at Comic-Con. Lenny and Tony and they're all fans. Corey, they're all fans of the community and the third party people. So they're making adjustments. There's a little more detail in the bazooka, of course, with the arrows. And we might not have to replace this one like I did last time. He looks great right out the box, and it's an automatic. This whole wave is this might be the best wave we have yet, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, it's
definitely one of them. Definitely one of them.
It's not the best. It's second best. It is awesome.
It's pretty damn good. Yeah,
I bazooka, baby.
I agree with you, buddy. Tony. Oh, dude, you really had to ruin your great segment with Go Pats.
Go Pats, baby.
Yeah. I just want to say, if you want a backpack for your bazooka, just get those straps. If you've been doing this long enough, you probably had the straps from the Hydra Trooper or from elsewhere. Put it on your bazooka and have a good time. Be resourceful. Be resourceful.
Hook up. That's what I was gonna say, you fucker.
Just be resourceful. Just put anything, as long as it's not a complaint. This is a golden age. It's a golden age. This has never been better than this. Yeah. If you get, I deal with nothing but complaints all the time,
all day.
Just be resourceful and have a good time. That's all. That's all.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned that, and then Trav, I'm going to assume you put David's comment up here because moving on to the next figure, Scrap Iron. Lenny did show that the effects from Scrap Iron can be used with bazooka in a very, very badass way. And I saw that, I was like, God, I have to get Scrap Iron now because literally Lenny was like, I'm gonna pass. And then he shows me what you can do with everything. You're like, well, I'm getting this. All right. Tony, what do you think about Scrap Iron?
Another fucking custom. They got me.
Tomorrow's show's gonna be insane, y'all.
Look at the camera and
Oh,
Tony's like,
Hasbro. Are you Hasbro? You got a camera up in here, bitch? You got a camera?
they're watching you, Tony.
Anyways, no, but I know these are planned out years in advance. Yes, Adam Bradley Freeman, maybe. But oh man, this is dope, dude. This is so cool. And you could take his helmet off, and he's all scarred up on one side. Yeah, and then the blast effects, the freaking that drone is awesome. Blast effects are great. Yeah, they knocked it out. The better shot of those blast effects, smoke effects, man. They rocked it again. I love it. And they did a great job, and I'm all over this one.
Travis, what you thought, bud?
Like they talked about can we see the blast effect accessory? Yeah, there you go. So they called those, the Fallout pretty much. And it's funny because that Fallout was they mentioned in their story that it was a mistake that caused his scarring on his face. And then when they went real detail and they saw a profile picture, it's almost Freddy Krueger level, not quite, but it's really cool, a really cool scar that covers half his face. And then they gave like a story. They're kind of like getting into giving us stories as to where it came from. They're really digging deep into their own lore of classified, whatever that's ever going to be. But one thing is, I don't know if we have the photo, and you did mention, but yeah, those blast effects do fit, and we had comments, they do fit with Bazooka. And yeah, it'll be cool to wonder if the his tank blast effects fit with these too. But man, this is a lot to me. This is a lot for 45 by today's pricing standards. 2 years ago it would be overpriced, but with inflation, it is what it is. I think $45 for all this, and that thing looks big. You know what I mean? That anti-tank drone is a lot bigger than the render shows when Lenny had it out. You're getting a lot, and we didn't expect really a great face sculpt like that. They said that was arguably their best from the inkjet printer too. They love it, and it kind of reminded me of like a young either Mickey Rourke, I guess, Michael Rooker, or the dude from Cobra Kai, like a younger but kind of like that grizzled look, kind of demented. But yeah, it's dope, so good.
KJ, buddy, what you think?
It's an instant classic. It's a goddamn classic.
Yep.
And I hope you all got it, because like DWH said, it's sold out. So you're gonna have to wait for it back in stock.
That'd be awesome.
The only thing I wanted were those tank treads to move. And I know it would have jacked up the price, but I would have paid extra. I would have paid for moving tank treads, man. I'll pay, but that's okay.
Which okay. I mean, he's like, it's okay. I didn't get this one. This is one of the ones I didn't get.
Really?
Fuck. What's wrong with you? You said you're gonna get scrap iron.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, boy?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I get it.
I was going to.
Whoa.
And then I put them all in the cart, and I saw the price.
Man.
And as someone who doesn't have like a job right now, I just didn't feel it. Like it wasn't ethical. Granted, this comes out in September. I know. I should have gotten it. It's coming out in September. I should have a job by then. This is gonna be. You know what this is gonna be? This is gonna be my Serpentor for this wave.
Yeah.
I didn't get him. I'm like, oh, damn it, I should have gotten him.
Well, no. So hold on. That was exclusive, but here, check it out. Right? It's Crocmaster eventually went on sale. This is priced 45, right? So maybe we'll see it 32, 33, 34, okay. Around that low 30s, $28.99 on a really great steal. Yeah, man, it's within your realm, and you're gonna get the job. I know you are. You're freaking brilliant.
I love you. And can I just real quick, welcome TJ from India. What time is it there, buddy?
Welcome, TJ.
Welcome.
Thanks, TJ.
Like we've gone global, guys.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
TJ's cool with him in other podcasts. It's cool guy.
Very cool.
shout out to David Speck. He's right. It's still on Amazon. Just wait. If you pre-order, you get that lock in that guarantee. So if it gets cheaper, then
Cancel
you
it.
buy it cheaper on Amazon.
Yeah, it doesn't
that's
charge
cool.
you right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
And once again, Spec, you are my spirit guide, and how dare you tell me this on Amazon, because now I can get it. All right, thanks, buddy.
8:30 in the morning.
8:30 in the morning. Oof.
Nice.
Yeah, he'll be available. Yeah. It's not exclusive, so
Coffee drinking
I am
time.
not cool enough to watch at 8:30 in the morning. You guys, I appreciate y'all, really.
Thank you, TJ.
Thank you, TJ. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna cool for 8:30 in the morning. I think we're a little energetic. You know what? This is why he's watching us, because we are very energetic, and we're drinking when he can't drink, because it's 8:30 in the morning. That'd be highly irresponsible.
Drinking for TJ.
To TJ. All right.
TJ having his tea from the chaiwala.
Exactly. All right.
Don't make me want to get a beer right now. I think I should.
Dude,
You already had beer. Aren't you from Boston?
You guys got to catch up. I'm 177 down, baby.
All right, all right.
All right. As we wait for Travis to
Fucking
go,
hell.
Oh God, keep going.
we are now moving on to
They're killing me.
Hey, woo!
They're killing me, dude. They're in my freaking den watching me do these customs, bro.
Once again, hold on, let me just once again get back to this one. This is true. This is true. So look, this copperhead. Now look, I didn't get this copperhead. I know he'll be available for a while. But oh my God!
Look at this, man.
Now you're getting the ones, the real ones, and woo, damn.
Oh.
I'll still put my custom up against him.
Look. I forget who said it. That Hasbro's watching your Instagram. But look, we joke about it, but it's like that Simpsons where
all up in my spot, you Raider.
Yeah, look, no one's gonna the government's not watching you, and then and he goes the basement of the Hasbro, and then up on their giant computers. Make this. We will crush him.
That's right, David. That's right, David. Thank you.
Exactly. Look.
Shit, man.
All right.
Listen, that Python Patrol, man. I may have to push someone out the way to get that Python Patrol. I didn't see him. I didn't mean to push him out the way. I didn't see.
Ben, he's got. Wait a minute.
We're going a bit.
High on style though.
Is Copperhead light on accessories?
I don't think so. I'm good.
He's what?
He's light on one huge accessory. The moccasin.
Water moccasin.
Dude, okay, that Fortnite. Hold on a second.
I hear you, KJ. KJ, I hate you. I gotta get that thing and paint it.
Listen, I'm trying to help y'all. I do this for y'all because I love y'all.
You're already one up. Fuck that. You're already up on us by getting that thing. That's awesome.
No,
it's gonna sell out.
KJ's going. If
I know it's gonna sell out like a bitch.
It's gonna sell out. $49.99, $46.99. Get this shit now while you can before it sells out. I'm trying to help y'all.
He's light on his. I see him hanging out with the Dreadnoks too, man. I see him over there.
I mean, Travis, you get your drink?
I got a little Sapporo. I'm gonna have to watch some New Japan Pro Wrestling later. As far as
where's
Copperhead,
the sake at, bro? Where's the sake?
Exactly, man. Sake bombs all day.
So look, real quick, Travis, before I get back to your comment on Copperhead, sake is the one alcohol I can drink straight and not do the face. I can
Same here.
I can
Sweet. Yeah.
Same here, but I think it's because I'm an alcoholic.
I mean, we are 4 grown men talking about toys, so we're not exactly
drinking while we're doing it.
Now, I guess my comment would have been on this because I guess the way they present Copperhead is he's almost like Bane, right?
Okay.
So you don't want the mask off. They kind of mention that in the stream, and we get Scrap Iron, and you take his mask off, and he's kind of grotesque and disgusting. And then the same thing would apply to this guy. So then it's kind of repetitive. I'm okay with them being like, he needs the mask to survive.
Yes.
And then again, you know, he's amphibious.
Oh no, not me. No.
So my
me-
other comment about Copperhead is when they showed the renders, the colors were very similar to Kamakura, the green and yellow. But then when you see this photography, you're seeing the turquoise and the lime green. So there, yeah, see this? It's almost like if you look really quickly, it's like Kamakura green and it's off. But then when you see the photography, it's clearly a turquoise, blue, green, and they knocked it out of the park. But it is, you know, he is simple. But once if we do get a water moccasin or a printed one, then you don't need anything to come with it, right? So
Sure.
I mean, I don't know.
That's true. KJ, what do you think of Copperhead? That's my best paint impersonation. So there you go.
I didn't even hear who you said. Did you say Romo?
I said KJ.
Oh, KJ, go.
KJ, now's not the time for.
Sorry,
KJ.
I'm all up in the chat. Listen, this is as Dreadnought Brian would say, it's a home run, it's a grand slam, no pun intended. Yeah, I have the Fortnite motorboat, and I can't wait to load it up with Copperhead, with my Vipers, with my Cobra Troopers. Shout out to Tony's Eel before Hasbro replaces that as well.
I know. Fuck.
Oh yeah, from Brian Swanson. He could take the mask off, but it would be extremely painful.
Good point there.
He was born
Mr.
in the
Wayne.
darkness.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. We don't need another. We have 3 Scarfaces already, so we don't play.
Yeah, there's so many third
Well,
parties.
plus we have a Scarface. There's a Cobra Trooper named Scarface. So
Exactly.
yeah,
and you can find your own
Good deep
sculpts
dive,
to put on
Travis.
this Copperhead. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna go with Davis back here again, and Copper. He's probably like, you know, handsome as shit. Like,
Yeah.
but
it's Tom Hardy. It's Tom
Dude,
Hardy.
yeah, he's dope, dude. I'm digging that 44 Magnum scope, like the Punisher.
I was until I
Dolphin.
became Copperhead.
I mean, it's kind of like Snake Plissken's gun a little bit. So
yeah, a little bit.
little bit,
That's
little
that's
smaller.
straight Punisher.
We got
That's straight
we-
pun. That's Mike Zeck Punisher weaponry right there. It's awesome.
nice, love the deep cut comic. Nice.
Deep cut. All right, now moving on from one water-based figure to another. God damn. I got him.
Wow.
I got him.
Yeah.
So this one, let me ask everybody. If this was $34.99, what would you have done?
Yes.
I'll buy it.
Yes.
I'll buy the
Daniel
motherfucker.
Bryan.
Yes.
No
We're getting
way.
it for $24.99.
Torpedo was sold out too.
This is $24.99, right?
This is a discount by again today's standard. This is you're getting all this. It's so good.
I mean, look, and shout out to the photographers. Did a great job. I love the fact that they have his stuff in the back. Like he just got out. But look at this.
Dude.
Like this. Like
That's my guy right there.
right? Like this is absolutely fantastic here. Hold on, I have another good picture of Torpedo right here. And look at that.
Oh,
That was nice. That's nice.
oh
Even though I made a custom of this guy too, I'm all over Hasbro's nuts for this guy, dude. That's the shit.
People were
Yeah.
using Uncanny X-Men Deadpool, right?
Oh, mine?
I mean, just people, they were using that
Oh
Deadpool.
yeah. I used the Deadpool. Yeah, I used the Deadpool with Sunfire Buck. I think it was a Sunfire Buck.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's good, man.
Right here.
Oh man.
I like this point. So you're gonna need 2, and honestly 2 for 50, and then you can kind of do and put different face sculpts on it, like Shipwreck. Yeah, be real cool.
Sorry to Mark Webber and Rachel Salinas, they don't like that chest cut.
Yeah,
It doesn't bother me, but I see what they're saying.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Right.
not great.
Yeah.
But I mean, look,
Oh, it's awesome.
and this is one of the reasons why G.I. Joe has quickly shot to number 1 in my favorite figures, because look at what you get. I mean, you get all this. Like this is how figures should be packaged.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
With all this gear.
Sure. You could still put, and then you can swap it out for gridirons. You could keep this on it. It doesn't even need it. I mean, he looks great like this on his own.
I mean, and I do love the fact that you can go either swimming or he's about to like literally. Hold on, where's the?
He's about to rescue a hostage right there, man.
He's about to murder someone.
He's about to cut that Achilles right now.
Exactly. The words out of my mouth.
He's looking right at that Achilles tendon, bro.
But Albatross, this is again, this is G.I. Joe. It's fancy.
I know, Matt.
Yeah. You're gonna have spear guns. You're gonna have stuff that's not, official reg military stuff.
Right.
What's cool is you have both. You have both. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you can always dump it and use something else. You know what I mean? It's. I would hate it if he didn't come with it, because the original did. That's just my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
We're serving more than one audience with these figures, but you want to get these. You want to get these. You can still get them. These are the Hasbro flight stands, $15 for a 3-pack. So you can pose that torpedo.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. Upgrade your figs.
I've got to, but once again, and going back to KJ's initial question, this for me, like if this was Marvel Legends, I'd be like, oh my god, this is gonna be like $55, and
yeah,
this isn't this for me is the deluxe figure that we're getting at regular figure price. I fucking love it. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm sure Hasbro like you would pay how much for it? Like shut up Hasbro.
$19.99. I meant to say $19.99.
$20.
Yeah,
$20.
So Bobby, do we have pictures of? And if we don't, it's cool. Do we have pictures of the box art? Seems like we have a lot of comments on the box art.
No, we do not, and I apologize for that.
No worries. We could probably pull it up on a internet browser in a second, but I do want now's a good time, right? Everyone's talking about the boxes. Originally, I was like, man, this is the third change in not counting the blister card. This is the third change of the card already. And we do kind of want some uniformity, which is what we had originally. How do you guys feel about that? My thing is the dimensions of the boxes. I don't really care what's on the front as long as the murals have that cool art and I can do the whole mural thing. You know what I mean? Like, which is what I got right here. As long as I can do this, then I'm cool with it. It doesn't matter what's on the front, but they're just small. They're smaller than the other one. So now we're going to have another box. Is it going to be a different size? That's kind of the problem I have with the box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And actually, Travis, make a good point. As I'm grabbing the pictures real quick.
Nice. Good job.
Look, the 2-packs and Scrap Iron, actually, they do not come with art. They are Marvel Legends style boxes where it is just the figure.
Yep. And we're gonna get to these. We got these. We could actually talk about them now. It's up to you,
Easter egg?
We got them. So
go ahead.
You want to talk about the Easter eggs?
Yeah, if you want.
Real quick.
All right, cool. Here we go. All right, it's gonna be a little hard to see, but that's what. So shout out to our friend Plastic Battles. He found these. And as you can see, we have the worms of death, snakes.
Tube worms. Yep, the tube worms. Yep.
And yeah, this was like the thread of the day on Twitter if you're in the Joe-verse, right? So this was the first one he showed, and then we'll go into these and Jungle Trap, episode 10 of that. Look at that. That's what an eye to see that. Imagine having that in your background, man. That's awesome. And then here you go. There's Mutt.
There's junkyard.
Junkyard, sorry. Yeah, I'm messing up with the doggies today. I'm not all about the doggy style. I'm too into the woo, not the Snoop shit. So anyway, yeah. Well, yeah, all right. And then Shipwreck, we have the bike. So like this is just really going all out. Good job, Plastic Battles, with these. And then this is really digging in there. If you find this one, the bus way deep. Let's see if we can even get a bigger.
Oh, there's Bees Battlegrounds in the chat. That's the first time I'm seeing them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's here. No, he just joined. But yeah. Look at it. So the bats coming out of the bus. Really good. That's tremendous. That's an incredible, like right behind that freaking anti-tank turret is really big. And
row.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Uh-oh.
I imagine this came with he came with a polar bear too. He would be what's it, $135. But
He'd be like
yeah.
that one Bath from Marvel Legends, that big brown bear dude.
And this is the find of the day because we have a Python Patrol Crimson Guard.
Right.
And we were questioning about that because it's like, oh, how is it going to be crimson? But just that faded picture looks so cool, right? And there was another great Easter egg that we're going to talk about in a little bit, but just want to give a shout out right here. Plastic Battles. He did this. Go check it out. Go seek the thread. See it for yourself. Download the pictures. He did awesome. And but yeah, back to our show.
Rachel says next HasLab is a school bus.
Yeah.
The bats are coming out of.
And you know what? It would probably get made.
No.
It get made. All right. Now back to Torpedo. Like, yeah, it's an amazing figure. Next we've got
Rocky Road.
Yep. Got a Guy Ritchie's movie. Look, he does look like Charlie Hunnam. He looks like Charlie Hunnam here.
Yeah. He's probably a Zeppelin fan.
Fuck yeah. Okay, we gotta stop calling him Torpedo Pedo because I look. If you want to make fun of Snowdrop's name, fine. If you want to make fun of Chode's name, fine.
Chode.
Oh, Chode. You gave us
articulated Chode.
Articulated Chode. He gave us so many laughs last week.
Oh man!
Look, we're not gonna make fun of Torpedo because he will hunt you in your sleep. All right,
slice your Achilles tendon. Yeah,
exactly.
Yes.
Slowly. All right. Fuck Travis. What do you think about rock and roll, buddy?
And our guest tomorrow, Bees, says this is the best wave. So I have some.
Bobby B.
Man. Oh God, take it. This is the older picture. Can you swing us to the next one? Oh yeah, man.
Swing it.
So,
that's all I
rock
do
and roll. He's got the skull tattoos. They added bracelets to make him more rock and roll. Look at this tremendous photography too. I love it. Daylight, because we have a lot of dark photography with the jungles and swamps and nighttime. So amazing tats. And yeah, I know people are like, I want version 1, but they gave us kind of a V1 meets V2, and this is one that, it's winning a lot of people over because this is the original vision that should have been classified in the beginning, right? So this is kind of, then it got weird, then it got back to a real American hero, but I think this is the vision of a classified figure.
Sorry, Travis.
What am I missing here?
No, it's just funny because it went JoJo, then he thinks that weird, then it's just like
oh yeah, the
nerf normal.
Like
then shit got weird, but then the check came and we were good again. It's just, I'm sorry, dude, the way
Operation Blackout was the inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Nerf Operation Blackout, then that failed,
Armor
and they
plating.
said, all right, a real American hero.
Yeah.
And now this is like just being creative. And giving us a tremendous modern day update. This is
classified Joe. This is classified Joe.
Yeah,
this is classified.
Yeah, and no, man, it's just funny. Like, it was normal, then shit got weird, and then we're back to G.I. Joe. All right, KJ, this like I love this. I want this figure just to do this pose. Like, fuck yeah, I just killed a few people, but meh.
I just killed a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
If you have the hood head sculpt and this molded hand, there's some fun you can do with the combinations of those two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
But yeah. You don't have to trash your customs, man. I like my rock and roll.
Me
so
too.
I'm keeping my rock and roll. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. But yeah, I'm still gonna get this. I may keep it in box, but shit, man. Like I like my rock and roll just fine.
That's
but
dope.
I'm getting that other one too, man. I'm not burying my customs, man. I'm keeping my customs.
No, me neither. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Romo.
Oh man, they. I'm sorry, pardon the pun, but they rocked. They rocked with this one, man. They killed it. I like the color of the Under Armour shirt he's got on. That's
Once
sweet.
again, it's the details.
Yeah, M60 at the bipod out. That's probably what Tunnel Rats is going to do too. That
Yep.
M240, and then the tats are dope. I thought from the very first thing they showed us way back when they first debuted him, they're going to be different. But now I look and the tats, yeah, exactly. Now they stand out when you see him for real. And M60's dope. The belt's good. He's got his sidearm. Thank God. Little radio. And the helmet's one of the best they've done.
The graffiti on it. This is straight out Aliens, right?
Dude, yeah. It's straight up Vietnam. It's straight up Aliens. It's straight up new. He's got the earpieces. That's shit. That's
Gears of War. It's Gears of War, Modern Warfare. You know what I mean? It's inspired by a lot of that cool stuff too. So it does say Surf's Up on the back of his helmet or shirt or something they mentioned too. So pretty cool.
Yeah,
we
man.
can't see it, I don't think.
Oh. Yeah. Now, real quick, because as I fumble for some stuff real quick, why do you think? How do I put this? How do I frame this question properly? Because we saw with Copperhead, we don't get an alternate head, but as we see with Torpedo, we get the mask off. With Rock and Roll, we get the helmet coming off. Do we see more alt heads with Classified moving forward? KJ.
Yes. Especially if they're going to maintain that $24.99 price point or deluxes. If it's going to be a deluxe, heads, hands, accessories,
fingers, toes,
props, effects, screaming heads. That's why I have Thunderstrike. Not to keep showing off. I'll make this really quick. You don't have to zoom in, but that's why I have Thunderstrike, because I like that expression.
Yeah,
I wanted a screaming Joe, right? And I got the hood as Grunt. So it's a little bit more emotion, a little bit more character. We saw the scarring on Scrap Iron, right? So I'd say that, yes, let's get some extra heads in there. Let's get some extra hands. How many hands does Rock and Roll come with? Just an extra pair?
Yeah.
There you go. The extra heads aren't too far off. That'd be awesome.
Now, let me ask this question. If, and I don't see Hasbro being this stupid. I don't. However, they could. If they go, okay, here's all this for $25, and everyone, there you go, Trav, yeah. And which head did you use for that, buddy?
I think that's Johnny Storm.
Yeah, that's what I told him to.
Okay. If okay, so say like 4 of us, we are the standard. 4 out of 4, people keep buying all these figures at $25 with all that comes across. Do you see them getting greedy and starting to raise the prices up?
Just for alt heads or just it's not too far off to say maybe a little bit. I don't know.
I think you don't jump it up to
deluxe,
because we've had Legends that had extra head sculpts. We've had Classified series. I think an extra head sculpt will just sell more figures. So you can so bad example. Here's an Eternals with an extra head sculpt, but it's Gilgamesh, right? And this thing was like $5 because it's on clearance, right?
Fair.
But it depends on the character. And if the character needs it, I'd say go ahead and go for it. Who here would get a Cobra Commander with a fucked up mutant snake head? We don't get that.
Fair.
Speaking of which, my Death Adder shipped today, which was the snake head on Snake Eyes. Pretty much the Mezco Snake Eyes with the snake. So that's something I'm going to be able to kind of throw behind me and mix it in. So
actually, Travis, I have to admit, I haven't seen your shelves since you did the Great Moody Cleansing of 2023.
Make a video, bro.
That looks really clean, man.
I just did this the last couple of days, and I actually didn't even pose them the way I wanted to. I just rushed to get the Mezco are kind of on the left, and then the Joe's on the right, and then I'll move the Marvel Legends to the other D-top. But yeah, this is nowhere near done. I just rushed it for tonight's show, but yeah, I kind of like it, right? It's pretty cool, the Crimson Guards and everything. But anyway, back to the show.
Back after these
to the show.
We'll be right back. All right, now.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
this is
dun,
the figure
dun.
I have been waiting for since Classified started.
Hey, bro. Another one?
Hair,
Yeah.
hair. Sorry,
I like
Tony.
your shipwreck, man.
Thanks, bro.
like-
Thanks, but fucking Bobby. Thanks, man. Yeah, he was fun to make, bro. He was fun to make. I used WWE on that one. Shit.
Really? Who was the WWE? You haven't. You don't have to go out of your way to get it. You
Is
have it
it?
with you?
No, is it? What Hardy, bro? Is the dark wet hair? Matt Hardy? Is that Matt Hardy?
Matt.
Yeah, Matt. He had. You know how he wears the long baggy pants. I used his legs from the knee down, and I'm not the first one to do that. It was a no-brainer, and they fit on the Classified thighs, knees really good. So that was a no-brainer. I can't remember who did the original, but damn, that was a good idea. And yeah, he rocked it. And then you get Spirit's top, you know, his chest and that's his button up, you know. So you get a third-party head sculpt, and there you go with your shipwreck. But yeah, man, I'm getting this one. You know it.
I mean,
I know.
look at this.
That twine,
yeah.
they're going to use that twine for Alpine.
No, definitely. It's just something for sure. You think that's one sculpt, or do you think that's real? You can unravel that bitch.
No, I think it's sculpt. I think it's molded.
Okay.
They peg in poly into it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're totally right. Good call. Yeah. I mean, I like the automatic he's got. I like the pirate gun he's got. Hey, man, it's old school. His face sculpt is crazy, but I'm not hating. And he looks dope with the hairpiece. To me,
it makes me want to watch some of the old cartoons. Like
it does, don't it? It does.
He's like, Mara, what's happening to me? Why can't I remember who I am? No.
And when he debuted in that damn cartoon, it was in the fucking desert. What the hell? Wasn't even no sea in sight.
Now,
you know?
Whilst the movie did suck, if I remember correctly, Brandon Fraser was shipwreck.
Oh, in the movie with Falcon and all that?
No, he was Sergeant Stone.
No, in the first. You Sergeant Stone? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the movie?
Yeah, the first Shady movie. The first Shady movie.
Okay.
So I'm kind of shocked. The comments. There's a lot of people that aren't all about this version. To me, they updated something that we never thought could update. Like it would be some YMCA shit, some Navy boy shit, and then to look at this, this is a tremendous update of version 1. You could never get better than this. I mean,
right?
If you like version 2 or 3, whatever, better, that's fine. But like
the beanie,
they're doing version 1 no matter what. We're getting them, but we're getting a real American hero looks.
Oh yeah,
and I guess besides rock and roll, right? We don't know, but I mean, dude, this is amazing. Like the detail they put in this is, I mean, they even poly, they said, is just multicolored, like there's so many layers and details.
Peg leg poly.
Tony was pissed. Yeah, Tony was pissed about it because he's joking. He was pissed about it with Lenny. He's like, man, probably took me all week to paint this little bird. But
that's right.
I think the one glaring thing was the jeans. And now that we see the photography, it looks good. It looks like almost like dress blue pants, but then they are jeans. They're kind of got the baggy around the boot. They don't look silly like they're cropped up or whatever. They're not distracting.
Yeah,
they're not distracting at all. And I mean, to make a sailor hat look cool, you had to give him a face of fear.
Yeah,
face that you would fear it to make it look cool and not so campy. And they did that with this. It's a kind of Carl Urban as version 1 shipwreck. They knocked it out. I'm shocked by some of the comments we got, but that's cool. Everyone's got their own opinion. The hook too is cool. The grapple hook.
This is Lawrence from Punk with Toys' favorite fig ever.
I mean, but
enjoy. You love it.
We'll get version 2.
Yeah,
I mean,
version 2 eventually.
Oh, definitely. You get so many roadblocks. The version 2 is a no-brainer. Come on, a version 2 shipwreck is no.
Also, this is not a lame figure. This looks amazing. He's an amazing figure. Look, and Trav, KJ, Tony, we've all mentioned this. Every time we talk about GI Joes, we'll get a different version. Look, if we can get Disco Pimp Destro, we can get Dollar General Shipwreck, and I kind of want. Won't lie, Disco Pimp Shipwreck. Fuck it, I'm gonna switch heads.
Yeah. I want to recreate that scene where
Snake Eyes?
they had to put on different new wave clothes. You have Snake Eyes and Boy George
breakdancing. Oh,
exactly. Another
I need the
Robot
Shipwreck
Chicken
18 2-pack.
fucking Sunbow.
Just
But
saying,
no, man,
another Robot Chicken sketch.
Yeah, it's great.
This was one of the ones I 100% got. I love this figure, and I mean, the day it comes in, I'm gonna be pushing my wife out of the way, mine, and she's like, I married you. Fuck. Moving on to the next one, the final one. Oh my god, it's fucking sweet.
Final. Yeah.
Now,
your favorite nickname, Snow Job.
Snow Job. Oh, Snowy. Oh, Snowy. Look.
Blowy.
I almost said that. Damn it, Tony. It's gonna be good. Oh, Blowy. Look. God damn. I'll be like Snow Job SJ. Just call me SJ. Shut up, Snowy. Go do your job. Get your knee pads. Look. And I think and you can see with this, look, this was when I heard it was 35, I'm like, this is a deluxe figure.
Dude, hell yeah.
This is when we say, oh, what's deluxe? Boom. Snowy. Snowy is the deluxe figure. Now, the great thing that you can see, the visors here are gonna probably be the same that they use with low light. Or
maybe, yeah.
Or at least similar to it. But I mean, guys,
dude,
Travis, do you want to talk about this picture?
Yeah. So I've been watching The Last of Us, and he doesn't look like Pedro Pascal, but to me,
at all.
I mean, he looks like Joel from The Last of Us video game, except ginger. And I said, and people battled with that, but man, I'm just looking at his face. And he's kind of, and they did mention this on the stream too. He's got a purposely weathered face from being out in the cold. That's just
badass.
Such a thought. And then look, that picture, we have to talk about it. We see it. I mean, we might even have to do this. Look at that. Look at those bats, the snow bats, Arctic bats. Look at the one on the left. It doesn't have the Cobra compartment panel on it, so you can kind of see the black gears in there a little bit. It's so faded, but that's what we know
different
from having
gear,
that. And the gear, the cool gray on the white, and oh god, I didn't want to. Tony, Bobby, KJ, I didn't want to army build anymore. I was gonna buy one of each, but how can you not have at least two of these?
At least two. Four. At least two of them. Yeah.
At least this is a 2 minimum for Arctic. Yeah. Sorry. Back to Snow Joel, Snow Job. Let's see. What do we got here?
So that's what they did back in the day. So that's what that picture is referencing. Snow Job and the Arctic Bat. They can call it Snow Bat, Ice Bat, whatever. Ice Batty. Never mind. That was
out.
The point is,
cringe.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get all this shit. It's coming. It's coming. And these little background Easter egg things, just makes it even better.
Keep it coming.
Give me that shit.
Yep.
All right. So, I want a Snow Job. I don't care what it sounds like. I want a Snow Job. And I want a Snow Job now.
Once again, David Speck is in my fucking head. Because I really want.
Go ahead.
I really want, again, Robot Chicken to make fun of this.
Yep.
Where the Arctic Bats are like, your Snowball? What the fuck is that? No, Snow Job. Snow Job. Is it better? Is it a better name? If you don't get that, that's from Clerks. And if you haven't watched that, then what are you doing with your life? But no, Snow Job, Snowball. Look, it's both just a bad name. But Snowball here has Arctic backs on either side. I want. Look at this, Tony.
Oh man, that's
it goes back to was it Fumbles and Snake Trouser Snake? Like the names are so bad, but this figure is so awesome.
Yeah, this looks killer, man. It's like they're looking at Dr. Giles Gifford stuff too, man.
Yeah,
you know,
it's M.A.R.C.H. perfect snow job.
Yeah, this looks cool. He's a marksman, dude. He's got the sniper rifle. He's got a sidearm. You know, yeah, dude. He's. I'm not even bothered by the brown, you know, accessories. You know, some people were, you know, saying, you know, negative things about that brown, but isn't like the harness supposed to be black or whatever? And man, not a problem for me. But I think I would like the backpack to have been white. There's a lot of brown out there in the white snow, but I'm down for this, man. I'm glad he came with snowshoes too. That's freaking dope.
He's fast, man. He doesn't need to hide. He can just ski away.
Ski away like James Bond in the entry.
Well, David brings a great point. David brings up a great point. He's using his skis as the sniper, the mount. That's amazing.
Ooh,
yeah.
That is.
Well, he was a biathlon skier or something like that in his background or something too. Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah,
we got Arctic Storm Shadow plus snow job. So I mean, and Arctic Storm Shadow is a good guy, so they can hang out.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
And don't forget my favorite, Snow Hole. Everyone loves Snow Hole. No, all right, never mind.
Wow,
what are you talking about?
It feels like St. Patty's Day.
All right. Look. There's way too many sexual innuendos with snow job, snow hole, snowball,
no cornhole.
Lots of snow. There's lots of snow. Cocaine. Now look. I would. That is a good point. That is a good point with the bag being brown. You know, but
nitpicky. I'm nitpicky. That's why I don't care. Yeah.
But also here's the one thing I'll say to counter that is that if we got a white backpack with all this white on him, we probably been like, hey, they're cheaping out on this with us.
Not me.
Okay, I would have said that. So anyway, all right. So this is 35, and it's fantastic, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I locked them in.
Yeah. Now it's fun, you guys.
Oh no, and that's why I think the G.I. Joe Classified is doing such a great job. Is that they gave us how many figures today, and how many of us are going? God damn it! Okay,
David. all the gingers.
Yeah,
right.
There are so many gingers in G.I. Joe. You guys know that? It's crazy.
Irish.
Yep.
Boston.
No job. Kamakura. Shit.
Oh yeah, isn't Snake Eyes technically?
No, he's blonde.
Oh, that's right, he's blonde.
Don't you dare say that. That fool is blonde. Blonde, blue-eyed ninja.
He's a perfect.
Bobby, Bobby, question for you. This is a lot of stuff for $35 for considering, you know, the prices that we get now. It's a lot. Look at it. I mean, I think it's fair.
This is, and like we have said, you know, either on the show or privately or in person, if you give us, hold on one second, David makes a great point.
Here's a great point. Yep.
Oh, that's what you were saying. I was going to say that Copper the Ginger, which means that he's evil. Look, this is some for $35. This is a good price point. I think
it's fair.
A lot, and whereas with Torpedo, where that's still 25, I think where they get away with that being 25 is that this snow job comes with like the scarf, like the head, the
extra hood,
the down hood, whatever.
The down hood, the two skis, and the two ski pole.
Skis are big. Yeah, the big skis.
Exactly.
Too,
right? Skis are big.
Snow job likes big skis. Look, I think if you took out those skis, this is a $25 figure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
You need the skis. You need them, so it's
You
all
need
right.
them. You can't have snow job without the skis. Damn it.
exactly. Like you
Yeah.
can't have a
The
proper
sunglasses
snow
are
job without
nice
skis.
touch too. Yeah.
What's up?
I was gonna say the sunglasses are a nice touch, and they said that they're, and we saw in one of the angles too, they're almost like reflective, kind of like you'd wear, like some Oakleys or some shit.
Exactly.
So
Like if you
yeah, they
Yeah,
put a
for the
lot of work
sun
into this
coming off
figure.
the
You know what I
snow.
mean?
Yeah,
yeah, like
Yeah.
when you go snowboarding,
that's
or
snow.
skiing,
That's the sun kills you with that glare off the.
oh
off the
my
white.
god! Like you
Why are
need
they putting? Isn't it $34.99? Because $44.99 is
No, I
strap-on.
asked the chat what a
Oh,
2-pack
sorry.
of the Arctic bats should cost.
That's a good
Oh,
question.
I didn't want to
KJ.
interrupt the live discussion.
No, that was good.
no,
That
you're
was
good. You're good. Yeah,
that was a good
either way,
question.
we could ask the chat questions all day.
But-
Good job.
all day,
I like
bro.
that.
but you
Love
make
it,
it great.
love
And here's why, like, what were the Valkyries? What didn't they say they were like,
$54.99, but they came with a lot of
Yep.
stuff.
Lot of accessories. Yep.
and
Yeah.
The bats. Oh yeah,
no, I was gonna say like that if they're $54.99 for those two figures plus all the accessories, like that is a good price point.
Yeah, they did.
Igloos. Sorry. That was
I mean, you need privacy when you do your snow jobs. Look, they,
oh my
they-
god.
like I think if you're going to like, and I know it's weird. I know like the skis and the poles and the down hood. Like you're like, oh, like is that $10 worth of plastic? I'm like, yes and no.
Dude, I'm down. Yeah.
Like $2 per 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's $10 right there if it's $2 each.
right.
So like at 35, and I think that's where Torpedo was able to come under. Like if he had come with, I don't know, one or two more things, he's a deluxe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we get lucky in the fact that like, well, what else are you gonna give him? Like a little, tuba? I mean, not tuba, scuba gear? Like like a little like I don't know, underwater rafting thing? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, like the thing wetsuit has. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So I mean you look at this, like this is a great figure, and like I don't want an army build, but if they do the Arctic bats, and I hate 2-packs, because if I want one, I'll get one. If I want more than one, I will buy more than one.
Okay.
Don't force me to buy more than one. I just that kind of irks me.
All right.
Just a little bit. But that being said, all right, so now it's time for hey, what the hell? All right, so we have his thing coming out this year. So now, obviously, it's the Joe's turn. Speculation time, guys. HasLab. What do we want? Because now we have Arctic, we have water, we have a bunch to play with now. Where do we go?
As in HasLab, baby? As in HasLab, you saying?
Yeah, HasLab. Tony, I'll go with you, man. Tony, HasLab.
Well, I know what I really want, but I heard some shit that everybody might know, but I want my Dragonfly, bro. But you know what happened with all that mess? It's like, so I mean, give me a Skyhawk, give me a Vamp, give me the mid level. I don't know.
Well,
Thunder Machine. Okay, DJ, that's right. I do want a Thunder Machine for all my damn dreadnoughts I already made.
Because the Thunder Machine, I'm telling you, all those other, like we have Ripper and Buzzer, Torch is probably on the way, and all those other dreadnoughts can probably be tiers for that. It's built in.
That'd be great. That'd be.
Just think about all the other like B tier. You have Thrasher, right? Mm-hmm. You'll have Nagahide, Roadhog. So many. Hell, they got I didn't know they had black dreadnoughts. Giles surprised me with that one. I was like,
yeah, they did. Yeah, the one dude. Yeah, I can't remember his freaking name, but he was cool as shit. Offer a little motorcycle as a tier too.
But hold on.
We have a non-believer. Hold on 1 second. What is this, David? We don't have room for 16 scale vehicles. Lie.
What is this blasphemy? Blasphemy, David.
Blasphemy. How dare you?
Oh, Tony, you didn't even back that hiss, bro.
Apostate.
I'm getting one. I'm getting one from somebody else, bro.
Oh, are you? Yeah, baby. You converted him over.
Oh shit!
The burnout.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, real quick.
No, you guys.
Who mentioned this? Hold on, 1 second. I think
I'll let you guys take over.
Oh, it was Pain. Okay, here. So these are pre-ordered for. It said September. All right. So now, if these come out September, we have, I think, the new barbecue, and I know some people have already gotten them. But CoverGirl, they're not supposed to come out until
May.
Technically, I know you've already got the May.
No, I'm not showing off because we all have them. But I'm saying the May. They come out May 3rd. But go to CMD store, man. They're on they're $25.
I converted you. You converted me to the Hiss. I converted you to the CMD store.
You converted me. KJ converted me. Look, we got them. You
canceled Amazon.
The only one that the Crimson Bat was $40. I didn't get it yet. I want it.
I don't need Crimson Bat. Yeah,
I'm gonna get it when it's regular price. I'll get 2, but I'll wait. Yeah,
I am waiting until Hasbro ships mine because, but someone, what is this? A Doctor Who reference? Fuck yes. And the TARDIS with a setup problem. That is true. I like to think that my office is the TARDIS. Look. Okay. So we've been HasLab. KJ, what's your HasLab? What do you?
I just want to say, what would you guys say to a tank HasLab where you can change out the turret and you can have a Wolverine missile bank turret, a Mobat cannon that's actually battery operated, and a Mauler cannon? Basically, a tank that's a 3-in-1. What would you say to that?
Brilliant.
I mean, yeah. My only hesitation is that if they did that, they're like, for only $69.99. Like, goddamn.
Right.
$699.99.
No, $6,900. No, it'd be a small car. Look, I would say bring it. I'm just hesitant on what the price point would be, and I think that is where I'd buy 3. I think that is where Hasbro would try to gouge us. But then again, I don't know, because there's G.I. Joe, and they're like, look, for $300, you get 3 of these. They're like, all right.
I never get tired of the classified flag or classified Defiant, which is what we saw behind Rock and Roll, right? Earlier, the Defiant. I couldn't think of the name. But I always laugh at those comments. It's just funny.
Well, how much was Unicron?
Somebody in the chat knows. Maybe 400.
None of us knows because none of us bought it. That's why.
Right.
300.
Well, and to your point, like, the Hiss tank was 300, 350 after taxes and everything. The Galactus, which is like 3.5 feet tall, was 400, and that backed. Okay, Unicron was 600. Okay.
All right, thank y'all.
Yeah, I don't know where the 300 came from, but yeah.
So David had a good deal.
Something else.
What kind of numbers? 550. You got all kind of numbers. What's going on here?
What kind of numbers?
This is not the person's right. You don't come under, okay? 601. Like, no, that's not how.
I feel like I'm in Vegas. We're at the bookies.
I'm gonna get the paper.
Monday Night Football.
No, regardless, like Price is Right rules apply here. Fine, 500, 501, 600, 601. Look, after taxes, fair enough. We've seen HasLabs go for 300, 400, 600, and they all got backed. I think it's, once again, it comes down to who are they aiming these at, and what are they? Because like the Ghost Rider failed miserably because no one wanted that Ghost Rider. He's a great character, great figure, but we want the bikes. If they had a 3-in-1 tank, first off, Joe fans would go absolutely batshit crazy. Just saying, it would be backed if it was done right, like the Hiss tank. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Did we pick our choice yet?
I'm trying to think size-wise, what's the perfect analog to the Hiss tank? Because I didn't have a lot of those vehicles growing up. Like I had, I didn't
have a lot of them either, but I have a lot of mid-size.
Mobat, Wolverine, Mobat. Yeah, I mean,
but I don't want a $300 Snowcat. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah, no. That's mid-level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, Travis. Let me ask you this, because you have the Joe toys. I know you said, like, comparable to the his thing is the Wolverine or the Mobat. Would we get small, like the Trouble Bubble? We didn't see a picture of that, or the rendering of that today. Which is, I know some people complain about it, but it didn't really matter with everything we saw today. What would be comparable to the Trouble Bubble in terms of Joe vehicles? And I'm putting your knowledge to the test here, buddy. What figure would come with it?
Skyhawk.
He answered for me. But what figure, Tony?
Well,
Because that already came with Hawk, right? Or
it came
am I
with
getting that wrong?
It came with Hawk or Duke? No, Duke didn't come
No,
with
Hawk
anything.
came with the MMS. Sorry,
MMS. So
MMS was Hawk. Yeah, version like
I don't know.
1 and
Everybody
then
on
version
a
2.
fucking cartoon with a goddamn pilot. I don't know,
Airborne,
man.
he says. Airborne with a Skyhawk.
Make Airborne come with a Skyhawk.
All right, now,
Dope
what
as
do you
fuck.
price it at? 45?
Okay. 40.
40?
Well, did they say the price of the Trouble Bubble with Televiper yet?
Yeah, what was it? I forgot. I don't know. Chat.
Was it? We didn't get a price for that yet.
We never did, right?
I don't think
You
so.
never pre-ordered that, right? Okay,
No,
so
it's
it's
not
hard.
pre-order
It's
yet.
hard to remember because that was G.I. Joe Day. We just saw renders.
Rachel says Skyhawk with lift ticket because we ain't getting the Tomahawk. Man, it's fucking big. Fuck.
I mean,
Well, we would want Wild Bill too. So
that's why I want my damn Dragonfly, but I heard the bullshit going on.
I feel like you can do Skyhawk.
I would want.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No. Go ahead. We were
No,
talking
you can
about
do Skyhawk on the shelves. You would be
Yeah.
cost reduced. But I would like to do that because I would like to have more than one Skyhawk.
And you can fit 3 motherfuckers on that thing.
Right.
2 on the side, 1 in the cockpit.
Yeah. So, Bobby, I would do land versus air.
Okay.
G.I. Joe is land versus air.
Yeah,
so we have land. So I would go with either the Dragonfly or the other helicopter. So we got that way. We get Wild Bill, and then we get a figure, and we can get
Lift ticket or Wild Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, lift ticket or Wild Bill. So
I like that Airborne with Skyhawk thing.
Skyhawk, or yeah.
Okay, I did.
Yeah, land versus air would be all about G.I. Joe, man. Land versus air would be fun.
Yeah, fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, do we remember this? So I don't know how much. I want to ask the audience, the fans, how do we feel about this? It seems like it's debunked, but the Full Force talked about it today. There was some kind of leak by these guys. They don't really have. I hope I'm not offending anybody watching this. They don't really have like a big following, but the Full Force mentioned that this was a leak today, and I'm kind of questioning this. I want to know that's why I'm asking the crowd, because I don't really want to say the wrong things or have an opinion. But what's going on with this leak that we had right before we went on the air? Like a Chuckles with an armory doesn't even make sense.
No.
And the PulseCon exclusive 3-pack does, because it's reuse. They know it would sell out. It could be on Pulse. They can kind of control how many are sold, and yeah,
they'd all be red like KJ's.
Yeah. So there you go. There's in case anybody wants to know. But yeah, it'd be badass. But an armory with Chuckles.
So do y'all get
like a gun.
The Fortnite figures?
Huh?
Do you get the Fortnite figures or even the Halo figures from Jazzwares?
Negatory, good buddy.
Yeah, so armories, that's nothing new. It's just a shit ton of guns and accessories. Fortnite
it doesn't make sense with Chuckles. Yeah.
Halo doesn't. They have battle packs. Joe's used to have battle packs back in the day.
Accessories, battle packs.
Accessories.
Yeah.
So the only reason I'm going to give this any credence is that when they had the what was that abysmal Hasbro thing? KJ, I've bashed it a few times. Was it 1027?
Yeah, it's
that fucking
not my
thing.
finest hour. Yeah,
no one's finest hour was then, my friend. No one.
That was hilarious.
We were like, no, Joe.
they did mention Chuckles.
Right.
They talked about him. So look, here's where I'm like, I'm with Spec on this. It's bullshit because like we got Serpentor last San Diego, right? Like we got like, great figures. We got Dr. Mindbender at that same time. To get Chuckles, like, are you having a laugh at our expense? However,
you're having a laugh.
However, God damn it, they would, if they did this and they did an armory where like it like was a loadout, like holy shit, for I don't know $40 that put Gridiron to the test.
So here's my weapon wall. I had to be very careful with this.
Right on.
So they did a play set where you could basically have this for dioramas or photos, and you could put Joe weapons. People would buy that shit. I did.
I need like fucking 20 of those.
Yeah. And Little Armory does this too, where you basically have equivalent to 3 of these, and you could buy these overseas, and people have been using them in their dioramas as well. So this is an example of what an armory could be.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying if Frank Castle was a G.I. Joe character, it would make sense. We get an armory, right? But unless Chuckles is like,
you're just saying it's the wrong character to do the armory.
It's the wrong character. An armory would make sense because you do want to compete with your third party people. You want some of that money, and they're making more realistic weaponry, which makes it harder to even think about third party unless you're really into it, right? So an armory makes sense. Chuckles with an armory, unless there's some kind of story where he runs the armory. I don't know, KJ. How do you feel about that? Like the character with the armory.
I mean, Chuckles. There's more than one Chuckles. Like in the movie, he's just a dude in a Hawaiian shirt. You read the comics, that dude gets down, man. He's doming cats left and right. So just depends. It could be like a different iteration. Just according to the classified canon. No spoilers, but read the comics. Chuckles is that motherfucker for real.
Well, especially the IDW
undercover
motherfucker. Yeah, he was a bad. Yeah, I read those. Those are bad. I'm just thinking about Chuckles. I'm a real American hero, which is what they all are celebrating right now. It wouldn't make sense to me. But then again, we got Shadow Tracker. We're probably going to get Bomb Strike. So they're all over the place with Glassman.
And that's the only and Cobra Law, said earlier that Chuckles was already announced, but we just said that he was announced. We didn't see any rendering, any figures. So, and look, I don't think that they would have it for San Diego because the fact that we haven't even seen anything other than and usually they do these like a year in advance.
He's Snake Eyes.
No, I can't see them doing that. I just can't. But look, it could be like one of those things where it gets announced, they show like, hey, here's what you get, and you're like, oh, we'll be the ones going, fuck. God, fine, we're getting it. Fine.
Oh, by the way, shout out to
Plastic Battles with an armory
being in the chat.
Yeah, Plastic Battles.
For pointing out those Easter eggs. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Battles, baby.
All right. So as we close off episode 114, look, I'm gonna ask everyone for y'all's whiskeys for both the show and the reveals, but is anyone giving it less than 4.75 or 4.5?
4.5 for me.
4.5?
4.75. I'm on rolling treads.
Chav, what do you
They're not rolling treads, right?
They're articulated. They go up and down, but
but they're not rolling. I'm trying to put rollers on that. Okay.
What'd
you get, Travis?
3 out of 5 because I want to be a hipster cool guy on the internet. And that's different than everybody else.
Shut up.
I'm giving you no whiskeys.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna remove my like. I'm like
Trav, you get no whiskeys here.
I'm giving us a thumbs down because of that shit right there.
Does thumbs down even work anymore on YouTube?
Yeah. Now we're down to 36 because you're talking shit, Travis.
what I
the
does.
fuck down.
Travis, you are hurting your own show. What are you doing? No.
4.5, bro.
Wu-Tang, baby, Wu-Tang. We have conflict sometimes. I watched the episode last night. You God does this thing. No, I'm kidding.
It's all good. It's all good.
Inspect the deck.
I put it back. I put it back, man. I put it back. If you
Yeah.
guys are watching, please give us a like. We really appreciate it. Thank
Space
you all
and
so much.
Raekwon have connected back.
Yeah, and look, this is like we have 61 viewers. Holy shit.
Yeah, we should keep going.
It's 4.75 for me. My wallet took away that 0.25 because my wallet was like, you son of a bitch, you bastards. All right.
Later on, I mean, they're all pre-orders. They don't take no money out yet. So my
but you know those pre-orders are coming early. That shit's
I know.
They're dropping.
I'm gonna get the email. Hey, good luck. Good job. Guess what? Oh, God damn it.
You're broke as fuck.
I'm so glad.
This is the comment right here.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got 2 jobs, bro.
I need that. I need to do what you're doing, man. I need to sign up for Lowe's and be like, yeah, what's up, man? Ladders? Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Just pay me.
So this gives all new to Bath. Instead of build the figures, broke as fuck. This is that episode.
I love
this is that episode. It's a true BAF. It's a true Bath.
5 out of 5, man. 5 out of 5. This is the best wave. We got 8 pre-orders. I remember what was it, 1029 we talked about? They didn't give a shit. Yeah. And we got mad and we got angry. So we
were so every episode, dude. We were doing Star Wars. Anyway, before we go to Star Wars, how dare G.I. Joe not give us anything? You were so angry. You were so angry.
They gave us, as far as classified is concerned, they gave us everything. Yeah. So how could I give it a 5? The nitpicks I see are fair.
Yeah.
About comics and O-ring. Again, that was the first topic I mentioned of the night. And to circle back around, you can't expect that stuff. That's special Comic-Con, Post-Con, Yo Joe June. Other than that, it's all about classified.
Yeah.
And this was everything you'd ever want for classified. 8 pre-orders. 2 exclusives that are easier to get than usual, and they're great. And they broke down price value. That wave, just the mainline wave, which you can order on 3 or 4 websites right now, is amazing. All 5 figures are an 8 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. There's no Falcon face sculpt in here. There's
right. That's the thing.
Blue painted barbecue. This is insane.
All the figs are fire. All those figs are fire. I mean,
almost all the figures are fire. The only Osto.
Only warehouse sale. Oh, sorry.
No, just real quick, and I'll get you warehouse sale. The only argument against was the fact that Bazooka is a repaint.
He's a repaint of a
He's technically speaking.
His original is a repaint.
You need that one though.
No. But here's what I'm saying. Like when you say like no, there were no. But what I'm saying is like you're saying
one. Like this is a repaint, but we need this one. It's the
right.
OG.
And I totally get that. I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is when you say like everything was original. No, we already have a bazooka. Like when you said, "Well, no blue bazooka," like I want that bazooka. I've got it coming in May, but bazooka, I already have bazooka. Like, right. So what I'm saying is that if that had been like another original character,
pre-paint,
I feel you. I feel you on that. Like it would be a flawless wave.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, that being said, KJ, back to you, buddy. I'm sorry.
All right. So, like I said, we speak with our wallets. His tank funded in 8 hours. 8,000, not even the full day had passed, right? And these are figures. Once I started getting more 315, once I started getting more retro, I got into it, man. I got into it. So right now, warehouse sale, 35% for Pulse Premium members, 30% for everyone else. Grunt, Stalker, I'm going to get some more Cobra Troopers. It's like, show some love to the brand. Open them up and just have fun. Stocking stuffers, whatever. But, just have fun with it. I got Stalker up there on the wall. I'm probably going to get another Stalker just to open up, like they're fun and they were fantastic for what they were. No, these aren't O-ring. These are like the TVC, modern style.
The newer ones. Yeah,
the newer ones.
But just show if you're interested, show that you're interested. Yeah. I was broke as hell when Pursuit of Cobra and Collector Club and all that was out there. G.I. Joe Resolute, the movies were out. I wasn't toy hunting. I wasn't doing any of that. I had to grind to get up on that rise. Like literally, I got off of work. I tried finishing one last Instagram post. I'm probably going to get right back at it because I got love for the group here. I got love for the chat. And I got love for this. Like if I wasn't working, I couldn't do this. Right. And that was the time when I wasn't at all. So I would try to help out. Ask these guys if I help them out at all. Because I've been there and we're all in this.
Yeah.
Right. So holler at your friends. Play with your friends. Play with your figs. And get some more cool stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Now, quick little disclaimer. Play with your friends. Look, we make a lot of jokes on here with Snow Job and Chode, but play responsibly. All right. Look.
Love it.
That being said, next week, now the warehouse sale is coming out. It does go till the next Sunday, the 19th. Just saying, your boy has a birthday next week, and I might be getting some stuff. Just saying.
Woohoo!
You say it's your birthday.
Yeah, actually, my birthday is St. Patty's Day. So
awesome.
Yes.
Green beer, baby. The green beer.
Oh yeah. Now,
look at the green beer.
Why don't you let me pre-order you scrap iron for your birthday?
You know what?
You don't need a surprise. No. I'll just tell you on air. What's that?
What'd you say? No, that I am not going to say no to that.
There you go. Done. Happy birthday.
That. Thank you, buddy.
Got you, son.
Now back and to what and this, this the reason why I think G.I. Joe is so special to the four of us, and the fact that we have over 50 people watching this still. Without G.I. Joe, I don't think a Toy Kind of Mood would be here.
I wouldn't have met Travis. I wouldn't have met you guys. No,
we wouldn't have all met. I think one of the first things we talked about was G.I. Joe. Travis,
Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
Zero Snake Eyes.
Travis was a fucking pusher. Like, oh, dude. I'm like, I'm not going to get G.I. Joe. I'm not going to get G.I. Joe. Travis was like, Bobby, look at this figure. By the way, there's only one Bobby. This mother. Look. Travis said, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm like, oh, my God, that's a beautiful Snake Eyes. Fine. I'll get Snake Eyes. Fine. I'll get.
Now we got damn Spirit on a freaking horse, man.
Now we're like, hey, listen, here's what you do. You go get, Fortnite and you put it with this. And I'm like walking through Target, I'm like, I don't need anything. Wait, what did KJ say? What did Tony say? Like, I'm walking through, like, Michael's going, oh, paint sets. Paint sets? I don't need paint sets. Wait a minute. If I change this guy's arm from this color to this color, I'm like, God damn it.
We're going to get Bobby kit bashing at least, baby.
You three are the motherfuckers who bring cookies in. Listen, and I love you for it. And I love you for it.
Yeah. It's
everybody in this chat to start kit bashing.
But listen,
happy birthday to my friend and yours, David Speck.
I knew there's a reason Speck and I were so
happy birthday, close. Matthew. Happy birthday, David.
Matthew. Thanks for watching, dude. Your knowledge is impeccable. So thank you. We have a lot of great, very knowledgeable, awesome, fans.
Ask Travis for figs because he's giving them out for birthday.
Look,
you can ask. You might not.
My birthday is the day after St. Patty's.
Might get ghosted. But...
Look, I think I'm the only one that actually gave Travis a birthday present. So
you did, and I have it. But if I pick it up,
I put him up my house.
all right.
I'm gonna pick it up because
you don't have to.
This is it, right?
Yeah. I didn't want to disturb. Yeah, but it's great. I didn't.
That's fine.
No, dude. This is like I just threw this shit together before the show, but man, this is how great of a man KJ is, dude. Look at the
be careful, you drop it on my lap.
But yeah, this tremendous Joe Tower, dude.
It's
very
tremendous.
Who did this?
This Pixie's Designs. King Grimlock on Instagram. And I give Travis a hard time. I'll give you all a hard time, basically, because I see what you guys love out of doing all this stuff, right? And I think we all push each other to. Tony pushes me to be a better customizer. You know, Bobby pushes me to stop being such a cantankerous grump all the time.
Boston.
Love one another, y'all. Love one another. Just love one another.
Yeah. So
But
we
look,
appreciate y'all. Yeah.
And look, and Vlad, we fucking love you, man. Like Vlad is very is a lot the soul of our group at times. He just brings a wonderful vibe.
Cool motherfucker.
Look, all right, so and KJ, I mean, look, y'all both have hooked me up with stuff that I couldn't find. KJ found me Firefly when it was impossible to find. Travis has hooked me before. Tony,
Tony, you're great.
No. Tony gives me the gift of his Instagram stories and his figures. Because look, y'all two do figures where I'm like, all right, I gotta, if I start doing this shit, and honestly, that's one of the reasons why I haven't, like, I'm like, I've seen y'all's shit, I'm like, ooh.
If this isn't sold out, I think I'm gonna need to do a Marauders Slaughter.
I don't think it's sold out on the warehouse.
You already got the barbecue for it.
I don't think he sold out on the warehouse sale.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah.
Now, as we close out this wonderfully nice show, remember tomorrow is part 2 of the March device. Welcome to the Terror Drome. KJ, Tony,
Fixer.
the other, who is it? It's Fixer and
Fixer.
Okay.
Bobby B's Battlegrounds. Bobby B from B's Battlegrounds.
So look,
I'll be fucking with some of you guys in the chat room for a little before I go to acting class, but I'm excited to watch it myself. These guys are amazing.
Yeah, look, I mean, the fact that, and look, I think this shows how good this show today was. The G.I. Joe fan cast, that we're doing a 2-parter.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Yep.
All
And
right.
KJ, do you want to set the tone for that, KJ?
W3TD.
Bring your Pampers because we don't want you to soil yourselves.
Yeah, I got some good community shout outs, baby. Again,
yeah, man, everyone's showing love right now. If you go on Instagram, even go to Toy Kind of Mood, Bobby always hooks it up on TikTok. And we had a great Twitter thing going on until Vlad wasn't getting paid by Travis. But the point is, I'm kidding. Come on, man. Relax.
How did that motherfucker?
Relax. The point is, it inspires the best out of us right now. Like, I was like on the phone at work, like checking everybody else's posts right now. Everybody's like, David, take a look at this. You see this? Blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay.
Thanks, Matthew. Macris, see ya.
We barely scraped the surface today. For real. Like Travis said, this is probably the best wave of action figures I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right? Pre-paints, sure. Those toolings already been paid for. Outback, Bazooka, man. But you can hook these figures up. The blast effect out of bazookas. I know Vlad has some stuff too, man. It's like,
God damn it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna redo my Travis and KJ. You've convinced me. This is a 5 out of 5 for one reason only. Is that when you look at other waves, there's one figure like I don't need that. This one is like, God damn.
The only reason you wouldn't need Bazooka is because you have a Tiger Force, but do you really just want the Tiger Force? No, you need the OG. So regardless.
Sir. Thank you, Travis.
So and they already and Vlad mentioned it, or someone in the chat that it was Vlad. Yeah, Bazooka was supposed to come out a while ago. That's why the box art is different than the other ones. It has the cartoon on it, the comic, the animated, where the other ones have the awesome photography. And tomorrow we'll get the boxes. The box art, maybe, I don't know. It's not up to me, but we'll talk about the boxes tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, tomorrow, custom spotlight, custom focus. There's going to be some custom showing off.
Yes.
Fixer, KJ, Tony, and Bobby B, the photographer. Like it's going to be more and deeper and deep dive, and it's going to be just tremendous.
So if your wallet's hurt today, just wait till tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm,
all right,
exactly.
Look, For episode 14, 114, sorry, 114. We're in the triple digits. We are Highlander stage here. We're in triple digits here. For Target Brood, March Device Part 1. I am the Bobby Bear. That is Travis. He is KJ, and he is Tony Romo, not the bad one, the good one, because he didn't play for the Cowboys. All right. As always, guys, you know what? Be kind, be good, and we'll see you in the trial. Peace.